Hey, this is Lee Waddell, the original Ghostface from Wes Craven's Scream, and you are watching and tuned into Craven Something Scary.
Well, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Craven Something Scary, where it's all horror all the time. Well, visitors, subscribers, patrons, and Cravenites, I hope you're all having a splendid start to your week on this Monday. Here we are at a very early time, as you guys know. I normally start this stream around 9 o'clock, so we're starting a whole hour and a half earlier than usual. So, sometimes, again, I like to change things up. Just like to do that. Keep things different. Keep you on your toes, if you will. So we're doing that tonight. All right, we're doing that tonight. And what a fun stream this is going to be. It's going to be a little different. Tonight we're going to be focused on my favorite filmmaker. This, obviously, his name is above my head every single live stream. Wes Craven, my favorite filmmaker, the hero for me in a lot of ways, a big inspiration. And as I always say, I never had the honor and privilege of meeting the man in person, but nonetheless was inspired by the work of his hands and his mind, and by those who did know him and worked with him. So nonetheless inspired. And so, this channel name truly is a reminder every day in every way that he is an amazing guy. He was an amazing individual, an amazing filmmaker, brilliant storyteller. And from everyone I've ever spoken to who knows Wes or who knew Wes, still talk about in the present tense because it's just, dang, it's just hard to remember that he's gone. I just hate to even think that he's really gone. But anyway, and I've had the privilege of meeting several people now that knew him quite well. And every one of them always say the same things: such respect, such admiration. And so it's through those stories and through his movies that his legacy lives now, and it lives forever. Film is forever. I mean, we're still talking about Hitchcock's Psycho, right? All these years later, we're still talking about Creature from the Blue Lagoon. We're talking about, I mean, go back as far as you want to go back. It's forever, and it's an amazing thing. So generations upon generations upon generations, long after we're all gone off this earth, who's right here in this stream right now, or watching the replay, long after we're all gone, no matter what your age is right now, when that time comes and we're gone, you know what? The legacy of Wes Craven will continue. These films are forever, and that's an amazing thing. So I want to celebrate his films tonight, and we're going to rank those movies. We're going to see if we can get through all of them. It's a lot. I've got a total of 37 Wes Craven films that he either wrote, directed, or produced, or all of them. So anyway, any combination of those three things. Gina, I just say Gina's heading out. Take care, Gina. Get some good sleep and definitely catch the replay. This is going to be a good one. So I'll look for your comments tomorrow when you catch the replay. Take care. So before we get into it, though, just want to say hello to my guests. I have a couple of guests joining the live stream. They're going to come in kind of staggered, but I do have one that's coming backstage right now, knocking on the door. I'm going to bring him in now. Then I'm going to have another, probably a couple of more that will be joining here in just a few minutes. So first of all, please welcome great friend of the channel. And this whole idea is something that we have been actually talking about for a little bit. And I'm like, you know what? I think it was last night, I believe. I mean, it was, these days run together. Maybe it wasn't last night. It was the night before, I think, where we decided that we're just going to do it. So guys, please welcome my good friend, great content creator, all around sweet, sweet gentleman that I really enjoy hanging out with. It is Kyle from Flets Movies and Pop Culture 13.
Hey, thanks for having me, man. This is gonna be a blast. It means so much. I mean, like we've been talking this, I even mentioned we've been talking this about for months, actually doing
Yes,
a Craven stuff,
that's right.
and now we're finally doing it. It's gonna be awesome. Talk about one of our favorite horror directors of all time, one of the greatest directors of all time. That means so much to us, and
Yes.
it's gonna be a blast ranking these films with you.
Yes,
And
buddy. Same, man. You're very welcome. And I agree 100%, man. It's going to be an awesome night.
hey, Katie. Hey, Charlie. Hey, Carrie.
Yeah. Hey, guys. Good to see you all.
Hey,
Uh,
Russell.
and real quick, hello to the chat. Speaking of the chat, Denisha's here. What's up, Denisha and Nathan? And Paula and Jen. Hey, it says hello, Cravenites. Absolutely. And the general is here to hold things down, keeping things in the chat as they should be. Thank you, Val. Much appreciated. All right. Who else we got tonight is here? We got some other folks. Charlie, what's up, Charlie? Great to see you as always. And Lady Luna is in the house. All right, Lady Luna. Good deal.
Hey, Jen.
And Darth. What's up, Darth? Hail Wes Craven. Rest in peace. Hashtag legend. Oh, yes. 100%. And Hollywood Guy is here. All right, Hollywood Guy. Good seeing you as always. And Katie from my good friend Katie from Popping the Popcorn is in the house as well. And Jason Dyer. Hey, what's up, dude? Says, let's get the bathroom stall open for tonight's live stream. Love this channel and your amazing content. Jason, you're all right, as Knight would say. Thank you, buddy. Much appreciated, man. So glad you're here. And I'll be really curious to see what some of your rankings are for these Wes Craven movies as well. And Russell, what's up, Russell? Russell says, I smashed that like button before I came in this awesome stream and chat. All right, man. That's awesome, Russell. Russell, you're all right too, buddy. Thank you, man. And Ronan is here. What's up, Ronan?
Hey, Rowan.
Cool. Good to see you, man.
We got awesome people in the chat tonight. Just phenomenal people.
Oh, fantastic. No doubt about it. And Salvatore is here. What's up, Salvatore? Welcome to the stream. Okay. Make yourself at home, my friend. All right. I think I'm almost caught up. Antonio is here also. What's up, Antonio? And of course, Carrie Crave Cinema popping in. Carrie's popping in from work, saying hello to my beautiful fam. Absolutely, Carrie. Thank you for doing that. It's always a pleasure.
Carrie's awesome as well.
Of course. Of course. And let's see if I've caught up with everybody. Oh, Nathaniel. What's up, Nathaniel? All right, man. I see you here as well. Awesome. Thank you for coming tonight. All right, I've caught up. That's everyone in the chat that's spoken. And this is going to be great. It's going to be great. And before we get started, also, I want to just mention a quick special thank you to all of my amazing patrons and Cravenites. You know, you guys are so faithful in your support of this channel. And I really appreciate all that you do to help keep the lights on here, help keeping this channel growing and expanding and doing so I can do new things, better things. I've got some new things I'm going to be debuting in August on the 10K celebration stream that you've never seen on my channel. My live streams are going to go to the next level. That's all I'm going to tease with that. New stuff all around. It's going to be amazing. I'll be introducing a new membership level.
Ooh.
So, yeah, new membership level, Kyle, is going to be introduced. And it's just going to be a night of all kinds of insanity. I'm going to have a special 10% off discount code for all membership. All of my merchandise for the 10,000 members. I'll do 10,000 or $10. Wow, I can't even talk tonight. 10% off. It's just going to be crazy. We're going to be, Kyle, it's just going to be amazing. That's all I can say. That's all I'm going to say.
Oh, yeah. So, I'm just so overwhelmed how this is going to be.
It's going to be amazing. That's on August the 12th. But before then, I just want to recognize all of my patrons and channel members because, again, you guys really keep the lights on. So for the next few seconds, I want you guys to take the spotlight and get some screen time. So everyone, please take a look at your screens and at these names that you're going to see, because every name you see on this screen about to come up is helping this channel grow and succeed and be what it is. So guys, let me take off this banner so everyone's name is visible. There we go. Here we go, guys. For all my patrons and Cravenites, I truly appreciate you. And now it's your turn to get the spotlight. Crank it up, guys. Here we go. All right. Thank you, guys. You guys rock, and I appreciate all of you. All right. And one thing I also want to mention, just to, and yeah, I'm updating these lists here. And Paula says, I am on the list. Thank you. Absolutely, Paula. Absolutely. I am, I update these lists. I try to update them at least once a week, right? At least once a week, because it's constantly in flux, I think is the right phrase. So yeah, absolutely, Paula. What's up, Chris? Good to see you.
Chris.
Welcome. All right, glad you're here. All right, so let me explain to everyone how this works, okay? Just so that we're all on the same page. So here in a minute, I'm going to be bringing up the Wes Craven movies and the tier list. Chris says, great show last time. Thank you, Chris. Well, all right. Well, I'm so happy that you returned for the next show. Hope you enjoy this one as well. We're going to be ranking these Wes Craven movies, so it's going to be awesome. All right. So, again, I have 37 films that Wes Craven either wrote, directed, or produced, or all the three of those, any combination of those. And so I'm going to be having those on the screen in just a minute. So what we'll do is, as we vote on the panel, once we vote, then everyone, once we have the movie selected, then everyone in the chat, you guys start submitting your votes based on the categories on the screen. So it's like we did the other day with the tier rankings, right? Same thing. You'll just go by the ranking of the categories. And then once we get through on the panel with our rankings, then I will call off the voting. And then Val's Views, who is modding the chat and also is going to be our chief vote keeper tonight, a counter, I should say. She will go ahead and tally the votes from the chat, add them with the votes on the panel, and that final count, I should say, will determine where the ranking goes for that movie. Ooh. Okay. All right. So that's how it's going to work. All right. So yeah, I've got confirmation here of we've got, looks like, let me just verify this real quick. Okay. It looks like we've got 3. All right. We got 3 more people that are going to be joining. They're just running a little bit late. So, so before we get started real quick, how about in the chat, and Antonio's already kind of jumping ahead, and that's right where I was wanting to go. Before we get started, and Jason, I love that. Thank you, Wes Craven, for giving me nightmares for the rest of my life. Rest in peace. Legendary director, 100%. So, Kyle, let me ask you, before we start doing our rankings of all these movies.
Yeah.
And without giving away too much, just kind of give me an idea of Wes Craven and kind of what he meant to you as a fan of horror movies. Like, what did Wes mean to you as a filmmaker and in your life?
Well, it will, because So after I see my first horror film,
Hmm.
and then, but it was this my second very film was Nightmare on Elm Street.
Yeah.
So because Wes proved that with your passion and everything that because he came from a home that he wasn't allowed to do these kind of stuff.
That's right. That's right.
And it really because I wanted to get into filmmaking.
Okay.
So because it really really interested in me. Wes was one of the ones that showed that you can do anything, and his movies at a time when it wasn't a time where I didn't fit in a lot of stuff, but
Hmm.
horror, especially back in 1988, 1998, what the heck am I saying? 98, 97. That's where more horror started because of West, because his films made me love the horror genre that I love today. And then I got introduced to other amazing directors I love. It's because of West's passion of horror and way he had a warm heart, and he came at a time that because his movies is the reason why I have the friends I have today from 20 some years and even now.
Yeah.
With him because I found a group that I could fit in, and then he showed that the passion, everything that you do, you can do anything, and that's why I got into filmmaking. Tried to get into filmmaking because I wrote a screenplay 11 years ago in film class, and I still have it. I still have to go find it because it's packaged away and everything. And
Hmm.
Wes movies, and even his bad movies, he loved every single movie that he did, and didn't get, and he loved his fans. And I remember asking my parents, how can I write a letter to him?
Oh yeah. Nice.
Yeah, and I did. And not everyone knows this, the true story. That I did write a letter to Wes. My parents helped me, got the right people.
Yeah.
And I actually got a letter back from him saying all these wonderful things. I can remember because I was so
Oh.
young. Yeah, this is the true story, everyone. And ever since then, I unfortunately I didn't get to meet him. When it was time to meet him finally, he passed away, Craven.
Oh
And that
man.
it was heartbreaking.
Yes.
So, but it's because Scream, Nightmare on Elm Street, even the one Hills Have Eyes, even his last house on the left, still was groundbreaking in a way. Not, you know what
Yeah.
I mean?
Oh yeah.
Even though it's hard to watch Last
Yes.
House on the Left for certain stuff, but still, his movies mean so much to me, and he's the reason why I got into filmmaker. Besides him and Carpenter, of course, but
Right.
Wes, because he had a warm heart, he treated every single actor he loved, and that's what people loved with him. It's hard to explain, hard to really tell how Wes was awesome. So, and then he was this amazing director, heartwarming man that he just
Yeah.
touched a lot of people, and his films are just
Yeah.
phenomenal. Because there's a difference. Because here's the thing between Wes and John. Everyone needs, Wes never got tired of talking about Scream, and he loved every single film. Where with John, he doesn't like talking about Halloween.
No.
He doesn't, and there's some
Yeah.
films that he just doesn't like talking about. Where Wes, he didn't care if you asked him about anything. He loved, and he made you feel special. Every person seemed special who he talked to with his fans. So
That's right.
Wes is just awesome.
Wes
Gone
was
too soon. So
gone too soon, man. I
yeah,
agree, man. Gosh, I just wow.
yeah.
It just
That true
what more?
story. I don't know how
Yeah.
I put off that letter. It was just,
That's so awesome, man.
especially living in Canada and get it into him in the States was amazing.
That's awesome. Fantastic, dude. That's really
Yeah.
cool.
Amazing how we've had the connections to do that. It's just
Well,
blowing me away.
hey, real quick, two
Especially
things.
at a
Number one.
time.
Oh, go ahead.
Especially at a time where internet wasn't a thing back then.
Oh my.
You know what? Be
Well,
pretty
yeah. I
internet.
mean, That was because we're talking about what year was that? You think that was way before?
That was 9998. What that happened?
Yeah, that's like before the internet was a big thing. I mean, the internet was just
Yeah.
getting started. There was no social media or nothing like that.
Yeah.
Man, yeah. Um, all right, real quick. A couple things, just real fast. I want to cover. Give me 2 seconds here. Just need to. Okay. All right. Just take care of something.
And how are you doing, Jennifer?
All right. There we go. Okay. Couple things super quick. First of all, Jennifer, hello. Welcome, my friend. Good to see you, Jennifer, as always. And there is a knock at the door. One of my guests
knock on my door.
is coming on the door. The beard is waiting for you. All right, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome my good buddy, the bearded man himself, the amazing bearded one himself, the Bearded Entertainment, otherwise known as Eric. What's up, dude?
Eric.
Hey, buddy.
We got the beard
The bearded waiting for you got me.
Yes. It just felt right.
I was like, okay, never heard that one before.
I love it. Oh gosh, let me see. There we go.
How's
There we go.
everyone
See,
doing tonight?
Doing
Yeah.
good. And how are you doing?
Yeah, you doing all right?
I'm good. I was looking at this stream earlier and I was like, ranking the Wes Craven movies is like, so pretty much everyone's going to be in the top tier, right?
I mean, it may just be that kind of night.
I'm just thinking, I don't know about y'all, but every time I talk about a Wes Craven movie, even like the non-Scream, the non-Nightmares, I'm like, one thing they always have in common is underrated.
Dude, seriously,
Yeah.
I'm going to tell you right now, when I was putting this list together, right, last night, I have 37 movies, and I cannot tell you how many times in my head I was like, underrated. It was like, I felt like if I was speaking out loud, it was like a broken record over and over and over again.
Either underrated or masterpieces, one of the two.
Yeah.
It's sometimes both.
Yeah.
Yes. Seriously. It's true.
So I was just thinking about it, like when I saw the stream, I'm like, okay, let's think about the Wes Craven movies, just like we were doing the other night on the stream, and I'm like, that's top tier. That's top tier. That one's got to be top tier. And I'm just thinking about it, I'm like, this guy's kind of riding the top tier the whole way.
Dude. Well, let me just tell you, man, real quick, before we are about to start ranking, guys. I know I've got two more people that are just messaged me that they are on their way right now. And so I didn't want to start without them because, I mean, man, it's because, if you start and you get going, you just, you hate for somebody to come in late. And,
Well, I mean, I got something I could say to take up a little time.
Well, hang on, Eric, before you do that, and don't forget your thought. Okay. Because I want to hear it. But before we do that, somebody has been sneaky in the live chat. Yes.
Oh.
Charlie has gifted 5 memberships to Craven Something Scary in the live chat. Charlie, thank you so much for gifting these 5 memberships. Really, that is so generous of you to do. Let me see who got the memberships. Give me 1 second. We've got, hey, Ronan. All right, Ronan. Ronan Samurai got one of the memberships. Mario has a membership. Heather has got one of them. Ashley, Whittington, and Justin Smith. You guys all received the membership from Charlie. That is so awesome, Charlie. Thank you for gifting those 5 memberships. That is very, very kind. And let me just say real quick, for all 5 of you, my friends, are now not only subscribers, watchers of the content, and on the streams, you now have stepped into the inner circle of the cult of Craven. You now are part of the inner sanctum of the channel. You see, you are part of the cult where we get together and we do the things that we can only speak of in private.
Ooh, yeah.
Yes, it is the cult of Craven, and I am your cult leader. So it is very awesome to have you guys here. Not only is your name green with the wicked cool skull logo, you've got custom emojis like Stumacher, as well as 2 ghost face masks to choose from. Check it out. And the original icon, the red eye skull. And you're going to be invited to members only watch parties and live streams. And also, guys, you are now going to get early access to select videos before the public gets them. So you will be able to watch select videos before anyone else even knows they're coming out. So stay tuned for that. So all of you have the ability to do that now because you are in the inner circle. And I see Lady Luna is showing off those custom emojis, as is Eric, the Bearded Entertainment, to give you a sample there, and Russell of what it will look like. And you know what else is going on, guys? Yep, Lady Luna, early access too. Yes, indeed. And I see someone is knocking at the door to join us, and we're going to get started ranking these Wes Craven films as soon as he gets into the panel. And I'm so happy that he could join because, honestly, you know, Kyle, this is one person that would be – I just can't picture doing this without him.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I just can't. And so – thankfully, you know, we're not going to have him for probably all night, but we're going to have him for a little while. He's making time. So let's not waste any more. Let's bring him in. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome my really, really good friend and my brother from the Lethal Collective, Knight from the Night Watch Zone.
Night.
What's up, my
Hey.
man?
What's going on, buddy?
Hey, what's going on, guys?
Doing
Good to
good.
be
How
here.
are
Good to
you?
be here.
Good to have you, man. This is
Yeah,
so
man.
cool. So cool. So, Knight, I think we're all kind of ready to get rolling here on these rankings.
All right.
So I was kind of, you know, wanting to get prepared because I know your time's a little limited tonight, and that's all right. I'm just glad you're here.
Me
so
too.
Let's see here. I've already explained to the audience kind of what we're doing. I mean, the chat, I should say. And so let me share my, and we're gonna get started. So, guys, once we select a movie in the chat, start voting right away based on the criteria that's on the screen. Don't make up your own because we're not going to know what that means, okay? So make sure you follow the criteria on the screen. All right, hang on a second here. Load it up. Here we go. All right, every Wes Craven movie. There she loads.
Ooh.
Now, look, guys, look at our menu. All right, here we go. Check this out. Look at these movies.
Oh,
Yeah,
Look at
man.
this.
My goodness.
Man. And you know what? I'm going to tell you something, man. This may sound a little crazy or just a little odd, but when I put this list together, and I had never seen all of his movies like this side by side before, like posters. And I'm not making this up, man. When I saw those, I got very emotional. I'm not kidding you. I got very emotional looking at them. And, you know, I kind of shed a couple of tears. I'm not going to lie. I'm going to be very transparent. And I was like, these movies on this screen that you're looking at, these thumbnails, these represent such special moments in my life. Almost all of them.
Mhm.
I can literally tell you almost every one of these, where I was when I saw it, who I was with. You know, I mean, there's memories attached to every one of these thumbnails. And it was almost overwhelming to me seeing them all together, like how much of an impact he truly has had on my life, seeing them together like that. It was crazy. It's amazing. So, yeah.
I got
wanted to share
special
that.
moments with each of them too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's just give me 1 second. We're having technical difficulty with our last guest. Won't read my webcam. Oh, okay. We're having a little we got a guest trying to join, but he said we're having some technical difficulties.
You gotta love technology.
You gotta love it, man. Got to. Okay.
By the
give
way,
me a second.
Night, when I
Mhm.
was on your channel the other day when we were doing the when you had the watch party for Wrong Turn.
Yes.
I was starting the Jason painting.
Ooh, yes,
Well,
that's right.
That's it.
Oh, bro, man, I love it.
And
That
I did
is awesome.
and I did a nice ghost face to match that style.
Oh man, that is so cool, bro.
I'm
That is so awesome.
doing a Michael in the same style, and haven't decided on the fourth yet. There were a couple options, couple suggestions,
Mm.
but I
Looks
haven't really
awesome.
decided what the fourth is going to be. I really like the style. Usually, I do it over white. Oh, and the thing I was going to talk about while Steven is sorting out
Yeah.
the next guest, these paintings are going to be given away.
That's right.
I
Yeah.
saw a lot of people talk about them in the chat. Well, they're going to be given away on a stream that's only 3 weeks away, roughly.
Oh my gosh, it's
Yeah.
crazy quick coming up.
Yeah.
In fact, it's kind of getting closer than I realized. It's like slipping up on me. I got a lot of work to do first before that stream. I was like, oh
Yeah.
shoot.
Yeah. So in about 3 weeks, Craven's going to have a stream that he could talk about more later. But these paintings, oh, there you go,
There it
Yeah.
is.
Ooh.
10K.
That's it. 10,000 subscribers celebration party.
Party.
It is going to be a party.
Hey.
People are literally taking off work the next day, sometimes on that night till they can come. That's how crazy this stream's going to be.
Mhm.
And I mean, night, I know we've talked about it. Like, man, I know a couple of people that are like making plans going in late. I mean, it's insane because they want to be a
Mhm.
part of this stream. And it's so touching that people are willing to do stuff like that. It's crazy. I
Yeah,
appreciate it.
man. Absolutely.
Very
Go
well
ahead.
deserving to be at
It's gonna be
10K.
fun.
It is. And, so yes, guys, and Eric, go ahead and take over again. I mean, I don't want to cut you off, but yeah, I'm glad you brought that up, man. So let me take this off the screen so you can give them a quick sneak peek again.
Oh, yeah. So yeah, these two paintings, along with at least 7 others. I know that one's going to be given away, and they're not all the same size. They're not all really big. There's a nice one of the
Mhm.
shape. There's going to be another one, like I said, this size of the shape. Then there's going to be one more. A lot of people are saying Freddy, so I might have to do Freddy.
Mm.
I was thinking maybe Chucky or Jigsaw. I don't think Jigsaw gets enough love. Or rather,
Ooh.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
Billy the Puppet.
Yes.
I could definitely do Billy the Puppet, but there's going to be those. There's the poster of Sam that's going to be given away. But yeah, at least
Yeah.
9 art pieces, as well as the behind me there. If you can see that Scream 3 voice changer,
Yes.
Ooh.
that's going to be given away as well.
That's so cool. Knight, have you seen that yet?
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
You sent me the
Oh,
picture.
Okay,
Yeah.
Okay.
Looks very
So,
cool, man.
Yeah,
So
lots
cool.
of stuff. But yes, if you do like the art, it will be given away. So you got to show up there. I'm pretty sure we're gonna have some trivia. That's how they're gonna be given away.
It's
Oh,
gonna be
man.
lit.
It is going to be lit on fire. And listen,
Oh, yeah.
we already know, and Eric, you and I'll talk about it offline. I already know a couple of ways that we're going to give them away. And I'm not going to share just yet. All I can say is it has to do with a little golden stew. And I'm not talking about a bowl of food. All right. That's all I'm going to say. So stay tuned. And all I can say is if you're not here, you are going to miss insanity. I'm gonna debut something that the stream I've never done before. I'm advancing technology on the stream. It's going to be lit. And not you said it best, dude. You said it. This is lit, as Matthew Mailer said in Scream 5 with Ghostface with the iron mask on. All right, or that metal mask, guys. I have one more guest, and let me just tell you, I'm so happy it worked out because this gentleman is a special friend that I just love him to death, and I have not had the privilege of visiting with him in quite some time. Things have been busy, schedules, life in general. but we've been in contact. We just have not been able to hook up on a stream. And tonight we're doing it. And so I'm already giddy. I'm like smiling ear to ear. I'm so excited. Guys, you love him too. And when I bring him on, everybody's going to be like, oh, I already know it. So get ready. Please welcome, guys, after a very long drought, my good buddy, Mr. Jack Stannis in the house.
Oh my God!
Hey.
Oh, I can't say I haven't
big
seen
cameo.
you forever.
The big cameo. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Yeah,
Your mic-
can you
your
guys
mic's-
hear me?
It's overdriving just a tad. Just a
Okay,
tad.
all right, good. You guys know I usually have my setup.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
How is that?
That's
Is that
okay.
a little better?
That's a little bit. That's
Oh,
better.
yeah.
Yeah, you're good.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Good. Hi.
Yeah. Bro, Jack is back. I didn't tell anyone you were coming.
Oh yeah, really?
No surprise. No,
No,
surprise.
I haven't seen you forever, man. I've been watching,
I
keep an eye on
know.
your Jack Stannis music Instagram. I saw you've been a
Yeah,
very
yeah,
active musician recently.
Yes.
Yep, jumping around while I was in New York. Oh my gosh, Steven, you probably have like so many new subscribers. They're probably like, "Who the heck is this Jack guy? Why
Dude,
is is he such a big deal?" You know?
It's very, very true.
Oh,
A
you
lot of
guys are so
folks that have never met you yet, man. A lot of people are
Yeah.
going to meet you tonight for the first time, and I know we're kind of
yeah.
short on time, but I really would like to do a proper introduction. So for guys, indulge me for 2 minutes, and then we're going to get into the ratings right after this. But for everyone new that is here, which is there's quite a few of you who have not seen this before, ladies and gentlemen, let me properly introduce you to Jack Stannis, and then we're going to come right back, and then we're going to start streaming. But guys,
Is this
here's
Stew Train?
yeah, buddy.
Oh,
This
sorry.
is. Thanks for no spoilers, Eric. Thanks a lot.
I didn't realize how I was like, I gotta turn my headphones up. Is this Stew Train?
Dude. Anyway, so guys, check out this very special video. And this is the proper introduction to Jack Stannis in his element. And we're going to come back and we're going to rank Wes Craven movies. So here we go, guys.
Yeah.
Crank it up.
Hello, listener. This is Mike Vaughn, and you're on the Stew Train. Enjoy it.
Hi, it's Nancy and Reddit, the girl in the bathroom screaming, and I am on the stew train. Stew, stew.
On the stew train. Get your ticket on the stew train. We got Craven, something scary on the left and I'm on the right. On the stew train. Get your ticket on the stew train. We got Craven, something scary on the left and I'm on the right. On the stew train. Get your ticket on the stew train. We got Craven, something scary on the left and I'm on the right. On the stew train. Get your ticket on the stew train, baby. We got Craven, something scary on the left and Stu's on the right. And Stu's on the right. Get your ticket on the stew train. And Stu's on the right. Get your ticket on the stew train.
Yeah.
Yeah, baby.
Yeah,
Has
man.
it been so long since I've heard that? It has been so long since I've heard that. Wow.
Bro, that
Awesome.
is what I'm talking about. Eric, I
Just
see your
love
hand
this-
up.
Heck yeah.
So I just want to throw this out there. The lithophane, right? The side of the stew train where you see the light shining through. I figured out how to make a lampshade in that.
Oh my gosh.
So I can
Oh,
take
wow.
360 degrees and print it like that. So
Whoa.
you hang it on a lamp. And I made the design, but I haven't printed it yet. It's all the covers of the Scream movie.
Ooh.
So when you turn it on, you
Ooh.
just see the posters for Scream 1 through 6 in a circle. And any lamp that has like the normal lampshade, where you just unscrew the top and it pops off,
Yeah.
it fits on any one of those.
Oh my gosh,
Oh,
dude.
wow, man.
That's awesome, man.
Wow.
That is cool.
It's so cool. Wow.
I mean,
Again, I've never stopped being amazed. I always say that. And there's another example. Just
I'll show it to you when I get it printed because I'm going to hang it on the thing. And yeah, so if you like the side of the stew train that has the photos behind it when you turn it on, I love lithophane.
That's
It's
the
not
best
sure
part
why.
of it, man. That's the best part of it, dude. It's
Yeah.
the pictures, man. It's
I really
yeah,
enjoyed that
it's so
part.
unique.
it is.
What's it
It's
called?
awesome.
It is.
Like the fan, right?
Yeah, lithophane, and I'm actually printing one
Lithophane,
right now.
Yeah.
I'm printing
Oh,
I-
really? Nice.
yeah. A lot of people don't know this about me, but I actually really love Disney as well. And in the Haunted Mansion, they've got the stretching room. The
Mhm.
4 stretching portraits. I'm printing a lithophane of the stretching portraits right now.
Oh,
Oh,
man.
wow. Nice.
Wow.
So and it's curved. So next time I'm on, you'll see it'll set right here, and you'll be able to see it, see the
Cool.
light shining through it. So, but anyways, yeah,
Nice.
I was thinking if I
Alright.
can get it printed by the time of the live stream, that would be a giveaway as well, like a
Yeah.
full size lampshade that's the Scream covers.
So cool, man.
Yeah, man.
Dude.
Very cool.
Well, you know what else is really cool too, man? Nathaniel's asking, how much are these stew train tickets? Well, I'm glad you asked, Nathaniel, because right now you can purchase your very own stew train ticket right there for only $5. A $5 super chat. I will email you or send this to your social media DM box on Twitter or Instagram. You can print the ticket out, frame it, put it on your wall, your desk. I had people that message me that they say they've got it framed on their desk at work. Some have it on their wall at work. I mean, they have a lot of different people. I mean, they put it a lot of different places. I mean, so whatever you'd like, or they have it on as their wallpaper on their phone, wherever you'd like to do. But there it is. That is the official stew train ticket. You
Oh
need
my
to have
gosh.
that to get on
I'm
the
like-
stew
I'm like-
train.
I'm like looking at my water. I'm looking at everything. I didn't realize there was a new stew train ticket on the screen.
It's brand new. There it is, dude. Look at
Wow.
that. Isn't that awesome?
It is.
Wow.
That's the new
That's
stew train ticket,
beautiful.
dude. That was created by my good buddy JT over at we're currently Mixed Bag of Videos. He made that for me. I mean, he said, "Hey, check it out. Check this out." I'm like, "Yes, please." That is amazing. And
Yeah.
so there it is, buddy. There it is. So Nathaniel,
Thank you.
there it is. $5 super chat, and I will send that to you right there. Anyone else in the chat, if you want to say you're on the stew train, look, have you ever gone to an airport, and said, I'm going to get on that jet and I'm going to fly somewhere? What do they say? Ticket, please. You ever tried to get on that plane without a ticket? Knight, does it work?
Yes.
Yeah.
No,
well,
Well, no, you
no.
gotta have a ticket. You
Gotta
gotta have a ticket to get on.
Right? You got a ticket
Oh,
to
I-
board the plane.
Oh, you cut out, man. I was like, what?
Oh, sorry. You
Sorry.
got to have a ticket to board that train or that plane.
Well, unless you're really crafty. I mean, but we'll
Well,
find out.
I guess yeah,
We'll find out.
That's true.
We've got
But for
security.
everybody else,
Is it turning into a? Is
Yes.
it turning into a stew plane now? A stew
No,
plane? Do we need a stew
well-
plane song?
I don't know. I think that's not. I don't think it's a big enough plane, man. That's
Yeah,
the train. You can just keep adding cars. You just keep going for miles.
that's what I was
That's
thinking.
true.
You gotta have a train so you can
That's
fit all
true.
these people.
That's what. Yeah,
That's right.
exactly. Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, the stew.
But anyway,
ferry,
guys-
the stew ferry boat.
The stew ferry boat.
Oh my gosh. Well, there it is. If anyone wants a stew train ticket, you can get it for $5 super chat, and I'll send it to you. and then you can say you are officially ticketed for the Stew Train. All right. And by the way, Jack, I have a really cool super chat clip that I will say for you. If we get a super chat tonight, it's new. It's a new clip I know you haven't heard, and Knight hasn't not heard it either. I don't believe.
Ooh.
So you know what? If we get a super chat clip here before Knight leaves, hopefully, if it comes in, I'll get to play it for you. All right. In the meantime, I don't know where
Can't
Kyle
wait.
went. We lost Kyle.
I was wondering. I was like, there was 5 of us here, right?
Yeah, we lost him in the middle of the Stew Train.
You there?
Oh no.
Is it just us,
It
Jack?
was too intense for him. The Stew Train was shaking. The Stew Train was shaking. Yeah.
I guess. I'm like, what happened, man? So, hey, what's up, Marcus?
I
Good to
almost
see you,
fell
buddy.
off. I almost fell off, man.
Jack, is it just us?
Oh, Marcus.
That's too bad.
You can fit the amount of people who believes he's still alive on the plane. So.
You can fit them on like a.
That's
You can
too
fit them in a minivan, I
bad.
think. But you know what? Marcus is driving that minivan and he's flying that plane. That's all right.
You know what
Yeah.
I'll say? I'll say I don't believe he's alive,
Right.
but I believe it's possible for him.
I mean, it
to be alive
is.
because he never got the the tap to the head.
Mhm.
So, that's too bad.
That's too bad.
Not
you guys
surely.
want to hear something crazy? You want to hear? You want to hear something crazy? I
Sure.
have not been on a stream since Scream 6 came out.
That
Oh,
was
wow.
Dude, that's how long.
March.
Oh my gosh.
Wow.
I know it's been a
That's
long
how long
time.
it's been, yeah.
Gosh, dude.
Yep. It was. I haven't
Wow.
even seen you. I haven't spoken to you guys since that movie was
Wow.
released. So crazy.
Well, I'm gonna have you back like maybe this week even, so we can talk Scream because
Yeah.
we need to catch up on Scream, buddy.
yes,
Right?
Seriously.
Yeah.
yes, we do. Yep.
In the meantime, I hear there's some activity at the ticket booth because Jonathan says, I want my Stew Train ticket. Admit one to the Stew Train. You got it, my friend. You just purchased yourself a Stew Train ticket, and I think you made a wise decision, my friend. So there it is, Jonathan. Here's what I ask you to do. All right. I'd ask you to please either message me on Instagram, Twitter, or if you don't have either of those, email me at cravensomethingschary@gmail.com and just say, hey, claiming my Stew ticket, our Stew Train ticket, and I will email it or send it to you in social media tonight. If you'll send me the message. Thank you, Jonathan, for your support of the channel and for getting that Stew Train ticket. Enjoy that, my friend. I will get that to you. Just please message me, okay? Please message me so I can get it to you. And on that note, I guess I'm going to get to play the clip real quick for you guys. Then we're going to start breaking movies. Let's see here. Oh, wait 1 second. Before I play the clip, I'll do a... Jerry. Hey, what's up, Jerry?
Hey.
$5 super chat says, hello, so glad to be here. Well, Jerry, thank you. That's so kind of you, man. I appreciate your support for the channel, and I'm glad you're here as well. We all are. It's very nice to have you. So glad you're a part of this community, that you found this channel, and that you are just plugging yourself right in to these live streams and being a part of the community. It means a lot. It really does. It means the world. And so thank you so much. I'm glad you're here, and thanks for your support. It really helps a lot. So cool. So nice.
Yes, indeed.
All right. So here we go. So for Jonathan and for Jerry, that's right, Jason. It's Jerry's first super chat. That's right. That's so very kind. So here we go. Now look, Jack, you got some vocals on you, brother. You got some pipes. But let me tell you, man, you ever heard of a fella named Steve Perry? Oh, Steve Perry action from Journey?
Of course.
Okay. All right.
Of
Now,
course.
Look, man, I'm not going to pick a favorite between you and Steve Perry, but we heard Jack sing just a minute ago.
You can. I give you permission.
Well,
I give you permission. Steve Perry is
let's-
amazing.
Well, hold on. Before we jump to conclusions, let's hear, because we heard Jack. Now let's hear the competition, and let's make our decision. Here we go, guys. Crank it up. Let's see who's going to be better. Jack Stannis, Steve Perry. Here we go. Crank it up.
I knew what was coming. I knew what was coming.
You were trying so hard to keep it in. I saw that, dude. Woo, man. Dude, editing that clip was like,
That's great.
I was dying laughing in this room. I couldn't bust it out trying to edit that together. Wow.
That was great.
Oh
I
my
say
gosh.
Steve Perry. I say Steve Perry.
Dude.
I mean, that's Steve Perry. Definitely not. You win.
Yeah,
Oh
I'll
man.
take that.
Lady Luna, yours weren't ready. And Wayne, the glass broke.
Paula said that was not his real voice.
Oh, well,
Can't prove it.
yeah, I was going to say, maybe what we've been hearing was in his real voice.
That's what it sounds like. We don't have any of the funny producer tricks going
That's
on
right.
in the studio.
That's Steve Perry without his cup of coffee in the morning.
That's when he doesn't have his honey warm up drink.
Yeah.
Yes.
Right.
I think Jack got this win, Steven. I think you're right, Russell. I think we can all safely say that's
I'll
the case.
take
Well, hopefully,
I'll take
maybe Kyle lost his power or something. Well, maybe we're going to get started. Hopefully, he can make it back. But we're going to go ahead and get going with the rankings here. So let's get back to our screen. So Jack, we're going to start with you. It's been a while. And I'll stop singing there because I could keep copyright trouble there. It's been a while.
It's been a while for me, for Jack. It's been a while.
It's been a while. Stannis was here. It's been a while. Okay. Here we go, guys. Oh, and by the way, everyone in the chat, get ready to vote for the tiers. Let me show you the tiers first. Let me tell you what. There are no bad Wes Craven movies. Period. Not on my channel.
Mm-hmm.
So here are our categories. You have iconic, one of my favorites, solid, good, or not one of my favorites. That's it. There are no other categories. So these are what we have to choose from. Am I biased? Absolutely, and that's all right. So that's how it's going to be.
I mean, look at your name. Like, look
I
at
mean,
your
seriously.
name.
Yeah, come on,
That's
man.
right.
Come on. Yeah, we are celebrating these movies. There are no bad Wes Craven films. So here we go, guys.
So are these only ones he directed, or are
Great
the
question.
ones he produced as well?
Let me address that. Great question. So these are movies that Wes either wrote, directed, or produced, or did all three. It's any three of those combinations. Some he only produced, some he wrote, others he directed, some he wrote and directed and produced. Yep. So it's a combination. All right. Let's see. All right, here we go. Let's get started. So, Jack, here are the movies you can see here to choose from. Have your pick, my friend, of anyone you want to start with.
I see some on that list that I haven't seen, surprisingly.
That's okay.
So is that okay if I
Oh,
just
I should have
pick
put
the
a
ones that
category.
I have seen?
Yeah, and darn it, I should have put a
For
category
ones I
that said
haven't
haven't
seen.
seen.
Oh, okay, so in our mind, we'll keep tabs of ones that I haven't seen, so I can't judge them. But we'll put up the ones that I have seen, and we'll work from there. Okay.
Okay.
So scroll up to the list, the tiers again. I just want to see them. Okay.
Okay, here's the tiers. So here's what I'm going to do, guys. My bad. I should have put a not seen category. I totally. So here's what we're going to do.
Let me take a picture of that. Okay.
Okay, yeah, sure, go ahead. If you have not seen the movie, just don't vote. That's all. Just don't vote. So only vote on the movies you've seen. And then the next time I do this, I'm going to update it to add in a not seen category. Yep. Didn't even think about that. All right.
Perfect.
So, okay, man. Kick us off, Jack.
So iconic, Nightmare on Elm Street.
Ooh, we're going with
I'll add that to my iconic.
We are going with some big guns
I'm
here.
going to add the original Last House on the Left as iconic.
Well, hold on.
As disturbing as that movie is, and I've only.
Well, hold on, Jack. I'm sorry. I didn't explain how we're going to do it. Hold on. That's okay. I didn't explain the rule. That's my fault.
Okay.
So how we do it is we just pick one title. So you pick one movie, then we're all going to rank that one movie, and then we're going to Nat will pick a title.
Gotcha.
Yeah. That's all right. I didn't
Perfect.
explain it. That's on me. I got all flustered.
Perfect. Okay.
Stew Train song just got me all
No,
into
I like
the
that. I like that.
stratosphere.
I like that. Yeah.
I got me all out of whack.
Okay.
Okay, man. So no
Yeah,
worries. So
yep. So Elm
um,
Street. Elm Street.
where's oh, here we go. So Elm Street. Okay, so that's what we're gonna vote on. So we have one vote for iconic, and Val is keeping the tally for us. So everyone voting on Nightmare on Elm Street. I think this is gonna go really quick. Obviously, is anyone not iconic on the? Is anyone not
put that on
iconic?
not one of my favorites.
Well, yeah, I have
There
to
we
do
go.
that until
Okay.
the total votes are tallied.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
Yeah, Mike. Yeah, are we?
Yeah, we're gonna go with iconic. This is
Yeah.
almost the easiest question of all time.
Yeah, I just think it's automatic. Yeah.
It's literally one of the legends of the slashers. So you can't go anything lower than iconic.
I would
No.
love. Here's what I'd love. Not to take this over, but
Yeah, go ahead.
and whenever I do tiers, I'm always amazed at how some things aren't unanimous. I want to know, even in the live chat, who wouldn't put it on iconic, but
I
more
know.
importantly, why? See, that's always the thing. I just love to hear people's opinions and their
Right,
perspective.
right. Sure.
I'd love to know who would not put it in iconic, just out of curiosity.
Yeah.
But
And Wayne,
Yeah.
I see your comment that you saw Nightmare on Elm Street in theaters. My partner and I, we just saw it in theaters. They were screening it at the theaters by me. They screen all the old movies. They're screening Friday the 13th on Wednesday, the original, so we're going to go see that.
Wow.
But we saw
That's
the
awesome.
original Nightmare on Elm Street in theaters, and when that first scene comes up and the credits are rolling and the score is playing, that we saw it in XD screening, so like the sound was like booming. You could feel it shaking through your body. It was amazing.
wow.
Wow, that's amazing. That's awesome, dude. So Nathan said it's one of his favorites. It's not iconic to him, Knight, he says, because he doesn't like the ending. It's so bad.
Wow, really?
Wow, okay. Well,
I don't know, Nathan.
I don't know, buddy.
So,
I mean, I respect your opinion. That's okay.
Yeah,
but
everyone's got their opinion. But see, here's how I would define it. You tell me what you think, Steven. When we say iconic, we mean that the movie transcended film.
Yeah.
It's become
Yeah.
it's become a cultural
Yes.
zeitgeist. You know what I mean?
Exactly, dude.
And I know little kids that are 5 and 6 years old that know who Freddy Krueger is.
Mhm.
And we're talking about a movie that is 40 years old. So
That's right.
to me, that means iconic. No movie is perfect, but I don't know, man. I mean,
I borderline think a movie can be iconic even though I don't like it.
Absolutely.
course.
Like,
Of course.
and this is gonna, I think make some people angry. I'm no longer a fan of The Shining. Nothing to do with the movie. Well, kind of something to do with the movie itself, but I've made my opinion well known on how I feel about what Stanley Kubrick did to behind the scenes of that film.
Yeah.
I fully recognize that is an iconic movie, even though I don't particularly care for it. So I don't think what we should be looking at here is, and obviously if you're picking it's one of my favorites, that's taking into account your personal feelings about the movie. But if you're talking iconic, I think you have to look outside of how you feel about the movie for a second and take into account exactly what you said, Knight, how the world sees it. Because like I said, it introduced one of the major slashers in all of horror. Like everyone knows who Freddy Krueger is. You see a glove like that, you don't even have to see his face. You know who it is. So that I don't
Even
personally, I don't
that
think there's a way.
resembles his hat.
Or you see a red and green sweater. Like it's so he's so. There's only one word you can use to describe him: iconic. So
it is.
Yeah.
Yep. I mean, yeah. All right. So iconic definitely won overall, hands down. All right, Knight, your turn, my friend. Which movie would you like to pick?
Let's see. I think I'll try to pick up something that's interesting. Should have thought of this before now. Let's go with man. Let's go with Wishmaster. Let's go with Wishmaster.
Ooh, yes. Oh, yes. And what is your ranking for Wishmaster Knight?
I would say
Sorry, let me get up.
because I'm and we were just talking about it last week on my versus thing. I
Yep.
would say I would put it up there with one of my favorites.
Mm-hmm.
I would put it up there with one of my favorites.
Yeah.
It's got a lot of great stuff in it.
That's right. Yeah, I 100%. Eric, how do you feel about it, man? Wishmaster.
I'm gonna say one of my favorites as well.
Yeah.
I don't think it's on the same level as Nightmare, but just having like the cameos from the horror legends, got Kane Hodder in there. It's a great premise.
Mm-hmm.
The scene that stuck with me forever is the cigarette scene where he offers the homeless man a cigarette. He's like, what do you want? He's like, for him to get cancer and die. And he takes a cigarette. Like that stuck with me ever since I saw it for the first time. And I don't know why that particular thing sticks out to me, but the fact that it has that, I got to go one of my favorites.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I want to be beautiful forever.
That was a rough one, man.
Dude, so clever. The writing is so clever, though, to think of those scenarios. Like, it's awesome. All right. So we've got one of my favorites. Jack, how about you, man? What do you think?
I've never seen it.
Really? Watch party time.
Yeah, I was just about to say watch party.
Okay.
Never seen it.
Yes.
Now, did he directed this or did he produce this?
He produced it. Executive producer on this one. Yes. Yes, he did.
Nice. Okay.
Yep.
It's got a lot of cameos from like horror legends. You'll when you're watching, you'll be like, oh my gosh,
tons of them.
Tons.
It's great.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Yes.
Okay. Sweet.
I'm glad we didn't give away too much of anything.
Nope. I'm not saying any more about it either. Nope. It's one of my favorites as well. And let's see here. What's up, Nicholas? Welcome to the stream. Good to see you. Glad you're here. And Ashley's here as well. Welcome, Ashley.
Hey.
All right. Katie, what do we got for the chat? I'm closing off the voting, so what do we got? I'm thinking we're going to go for, it looks like one of my favorites is going to win. That's what it looks like, but haven't seen, if you haven't seen it. Okay. All right. Let's see. Wow. A lot of people haven't seen it. I might need to do a watch party.
Yeah, man.
Katie said 4 goods, 2, one of my favorites, and one solid. So goods.
Like it's goods.
Well, hold on. Actually,
the panel?
3 of us said one of my favorites plus 2 more. So one of my favorites wins with 6.
One of my favorites wins. Yep.
Yeah.
All right.
Lady Luna says yes. Watch party, please.
You know,
gotta at some point.
I might have to just do that. I might just have to do that. All right. Let's get back to that. Let's see. Eric. No. Who went last? Eric did, right?
I went last.
No, that's right. Eric, your turn. Sorry. I always lose count.
I already know which one I'm going to pick.
Okay.
I'm going to pick Cursed.
Oh, yes. Cursed.
I think it's the eyes to the right. Oh, no. There it is. Never mind.
Yeah. All right, guys. Let's vote in the chat. Everyone start voting on Cursed, 2005. Wes Craven, Kevin Williamson werewolf film. What do you think, Eric?
This one, like we were talking about before we started, in my opinion, so underrated.
Mm-hmm.
It's such a fun movie.
Yes.
I love it. I'm gonna go one of my favorites. Like I said, obviously can't put it with Nightmare on Elm Street. I don't think it's quite that level, but I think it's criminal how many people haven't seen it or don't even talk about it. Like, it's such a fun werewolf movie, which is weird to say. It's a fun werewolf movie, but
it is, though.
Like, seeing a werewolf flip someone off. I always talk about it. The one thing that stuck with me the whole time ever since then is the Jesse Eisenberg, Milo Ventimiglia wrestling scene.
Oh yeah,
it's so good. Like seeing the picked on kid get get his get his payback finally. Love it. Oh, love it. So one of my favorites.
Okay, man, we got a lot of people who haven't seen this movie in the chat.
I'll do a watch party for that one on my channel.
Wow, a lot of people. Well, I plan on doing it in August for Wes Craven, my Wes Craven month.
Oh yeah, I'm
For
doing
August,
a portrait of him right now.
Dude, no, come on.
I'm
Seriously?
doing a portrait of Wes Craven. It's going to have his quote on there. Horror movies don't create fear; they just unlock it.
Yes, they exactly. They release it.
Release it.
It's release it.
That quote's going on there, but I'm doing a portrait of him with that quote.
That is awesome, man.
Hey, Mayanne, welcome to the stream.
Hey.
There are so many people in the chat that have never seen Cursed, and stay tuned because in August I'm hosting a watch party as my Wes Craven tribute month. He was born on August 2nd and he passed on August 30th, so that is the Wes Craven month, and so I'll be doing tons of Wes Craven stuff. All right, I'm going to vote for Cursed. Also, it's one of my favorites. It's a fun, like Eric said, such a fun movie. So yeah, I'm gonna go one of my favorites. Jack?
I'm gonna say Solid. I like Christina Ricci. Is that how you pronounce her name?
Christina Ricci.
Christina Ricci.
That's it. Ricci. Yeah. I mean, she was the Wednesday Addams that I grew up with in the movies. So I really I don't know, she has like a nostalgia aspect to me, but I like the movie. I like Jesse Eisenberg, but it was good. I think it's a solid movie. It's definitely not one of my favorites. It's definitely not like an iconic one that I throw on all the time, but it was a solid movie.
Yes. Okay. All right. And Knight, how do you feel about Cursed, man?
I am... this is interesting because I haven't seen Curse in a while, and I think we had talked about, wasn't it was it last year or whatever?
I think
it
was last August, dude.
Yes,
it was,
and we were gonna do that.
We were
and
talking about that a lot.
Yeah. So I hadn't seen it in a while, and
I talking about. Sorry, I keep cutting you off.
No, that's okay. No, that's okay. But yeah, we were talking about that. Anyways, I'm ranting.
Okay.
But I do enjoy it. I haven't seen it in a while, so I'd go with Solid as well.
Okay.
I'd go with Solid as well. Yeah, Solid.
Solid for you. Okay.
Yep.
So everyone, so Katie says one of my favorites wins in the chat. Okay. All right.
And we're tied up here, so.
We're tied with
the panel's tied. One of my favorites, 2 for one of my favorites, and 2 for Solid. So
that would probably still be one of my favorites would win if the chat's winning there, right? So that should be not what the total count is, but I would think that would probably put us over. So you know what? If there's a tiebreaker, I'll take it anyway. So we're gonna go there. I think that's legit because.
Yeah,
if the chat already won at that level, so if we're split, that's
because we're not counting the never seen votes.
No, we're not.
Okay, so
I think that's right.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
And real quick, guys, before it's okay, Jack. Before we continue, really quickly, Charlie has just gifted another 5 memberships on the channel. So a total of 10 memberships tonight Charlie has gifted. That is incredible, Charlie. That is beyond generous. Thank you so much. And
very cool.
So cool night. Cody Bennett got one of the memberships. Jason Dyer, my man, Jason Dyer got one of the memberships. That makes me so happy. Jason, welcome back, my friend, as a channel member. Chalin Beck got a membership. Thomas Rhoda and Cody, NRU Cody, all right, is back as well in the inner circle. Welcome, guys. And Charlie, thank you so much for doing that. That is beyond generous of you to do that. But before we continue, Knight, I know that time is winding down for you. I know you couldn't stay very long tonight, but I appreciate you joining for the time that you could, man.
Yeah, man. No, this was fun, and we got to talk about a couple movies. Look, man,
Yeah.
all these movies, they're awesome. Like you said, there's no bad movies because Wes was just the master. But I wish I
Yes.
could stay though, man, because I was
I
like,
know.
oh,
It's like
but
killing me.
that's
I know, dude.
it is
So
what it is, man. But it was good to hang out here, and
Night, it was so good. It was so good to see you again. I know it's like
yeah,
we were like packing our bags and traveling to all different locations in our movie watch a couple months back. But
yeah,
I
know.
hope we get to
I
see each other
know.
again soon. Hopefully not at the Overlook Hotel or at the Green Mile prison, because who
Right.
who knows what's gonna happen.
I know,
well,
man.
true.
It was so funny because we were spinning the wheel and we were like, I can't remember exactly how it went, but it was Jack. You were hilarious, man. It was so much fun, man. Miss we miss you a lot, brother. All of us.
Well,
We'll do
before
it
you
again
go,
soon.
Night.
We'll do it again soon.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Before you go, Night. Heavy Metal Bear Club. It says we love Night Show too, and so do I. And so, guys, listen. If you, because I know there's a lot of new folks here that maybe this is the first time you've seen Night Watch Zone here on the channel. So if you're not familiar with the Night Watch Zone with Night, you've gotten just a little taste of how cool and how awesome he is. He is a great friend of mine personally. Offline, we talk, we text, we talk on the phone. So he's like a legitimate brother, a good friend of mine, as well as a good content creator, great content creator, and a member of Lethal Collective together with me on Mondays. Guys, listen, if you're not subscribed to the Night Watch Zone, to quote my friend Fate, what are you doing? All right. So
Right.
I need you guys to go and subscribe right now to the Night Watch Zone, to his channel. His streams are so fun. His videos are great. You're going to love it. You're going to love it. I'm telling you right now, we are like, again, we're like kindred spirits, Night. We share so much
Yes.
in common. And it's like, Night and I could stream together for hours, probably every
That's
day.
right.
We probably could
That's
do
right.
it. There's no doubt. So
He's one of the
Easily.
hardest working guys on YouTube too. I
He
swear,
is.
I get a if you join his membership, which you totally should, you get a
Yes.
message like at least daily of new
Yes.
content. Like this
It's
dude
always
works so hard. There's always something new.
Yes,
Oh,
always,
thank you,
always
man.
something going on, man. I don't know how he does it, how he finds the time. I don't know where he found, but you know what? He does. So, guys, go check it out. Go check his channel out, the Night Watch Zone, if you haven't done so already, and show him some love. All right, you're not gonna be sorry. You're gonna be happy that you did. And Night, thank you for
Guys.
coming, man. I want to get you back soon, man. We're going to figure out another
Yeah.
day and time where we can do this a little bit longer next time.
Absolutely, man. It's always a pleasure. And I love you, man. And same thing with you, Eric and Jack. You guys rock. And yeah, we'll have to do this again soon for real.
Absolutely, man, for sure. Have a great night, and we'll catch up
right.
soon, buddy. We'll catch up real
Yeah.
soon.
I'm sure I'll jump in the chat. So I'll
Okay.
be around.
Yeah, dude. Yeah,
I'll
vote in
be
the chat.
right back.
Oh!
You said it.
That's
Now
right.
you gotta die. Those are the rules.
Those are the rules.
Oh, not
right,
night.
guys.
That's too bad.
Right.
Okay, buddy.
All right, guys. I'll catch
right.
y'all later.
Catch you later, man. Good
Later.
night.
All right. All right. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. So thank you there. Katie's putting the link. You can see it right there. And then, and not just Night. Of course, go to Night's channel, but also the Beard Entertainment, Eric himself. Be sure and subscribe to his channel as well tonight. And, of course, Jack Stannis making his appearance. And I'm going to try to get Jack back on this week, if at all possible. We'll talk offline, see what his schedule is. I would love to have Jack back on to talk some Scream Talk this week.
As I was about to say, which one of Jack's channels is that? Then I saw Powerful Plant Allies as well.
Yes.
So I was like, oh, there's the other one.
There's the other one. That's right.
There's the other one.
Cody, you're very Charlie. Charlie gifted that membership. I'm so happy, Cody, that you received it. That's so cool. Very glad to have you back in the inner circle, my friend. As always, that's so good. Okay, guys, let's get back to it. We're going to continue on. I guess we lost Kyle, so that's too bad. That's too bad. It is. I'm not sure what happened. He's up in Canada. I don't know what exactly happened. Maybe he lost his power. Things happen.
I know there's some serious storms going on up there. Sarah's
Yes,
been
there are.
sharing some stuff. Like she shared a video of a beaver swimming up the road.
I know. I saw that, dude. It's crazy. nuts. It's just insane. I'm just so thankful she has power, which is, I figure she'd be without power for like days or weeks, but knock on wood, right?
Yeah.
But all right, let's get back to it. Help me out, guys. Whose turn is it? My turn to pick? I think it is.
I think it is your turn. Yes.
Okay. Real quick, Deontay is celebrating a 2-month anniversary of being a Final Cut channel member. That is so awesome, Deontay. So glad you have you here as a Cravenite for 2 months. And he says, "Hi, Craven. Love Craven." Well, that's awesome. Hello to you and much love to you, my friend. That's so great. And again, thank you for 2 months of faithfulness to renewing your membership, staying a Cravenite, supporting the channel. It means the world to me that you value the content here to the point that you continue to be a Cravenite. That it touches me in the feels, and not only that, it's extremely motivating. So thank you so much. And that goes for all of you guys that are Cravenites and my patrons as well. All right. So I'm going to choose, if I can get back to the window. All right. Okay, guys. So many options. You know what? I'm going to go right here with one of my favorite fun movies to watch. It is 1989. It is Shocker, written and directed by Wes Craven and produced by Wes Craven, all three. And for Shocker, boy, I hate to keep putting things as one of my favorites, but you know what? It is what it is. Jack, sometimes it is what it is, right? It just is what it is. So it's one of my favorites. It is. So that's what I'm voting for. One of my favorites. Jack, what do you think about Shocker, man? Did you dig that movie, or how'd you feel about it?
I'd say it's one of my favorites. I'd agree with you.
Nice. Also very underrated, I think.
Yeah, 100%, 100% underrated. And I really do like the directing of it, and I really do like the cast of it. I really do. I think it's like a fun, I don't know, to me, I've always had fun watching that movie.
Yes.
So I wouldn't say it's like one of the iconic ones for me, but it definitely is
right.
one of my favorites.
Same. Yeah, it's not that iconic status, but it is a fun movie to throw on, and you'll laugh, you'll get creepy at times, and it'll be like, oh, these awesome kills at times. It's just a all around fun movie, fun horror movie.
Yep.
Okay. All right. So one of your favorite, Eric. What about you think about it, man? What do you think about it? Shocker.
I've used this word already to describe curse, but I'm going to say fun. It's super fun.
Yeah.
One of my favorites, I think Mitch Pileggi. Pileggi.
Mitch Pileggi
does so good. I knew him originally from Supernatural.
Okay.
But he does so good in that role. I saw him, obviously, I saw that one. Shouldn't say obviously, because Supernatural came out way after that, but I didn't see this till after I saw Supernatural, and he was in that. So, yeah, just there should be like an underrated category on this thing too, because it would be so full.
Yes, that's a great idea, dude. I should have put underrated and not seen. That would have been, man. Dang, that would have been good. Yep.
Shocker. I'm going to say one of my favorites.
Yeah. So the panel is unanimous. One of my favorites for us. We're going to stop the voting now. Jason saw it in the theaters. That's cool, man. Had so much fun with my friends, fond memories. That's awesome. All right, Katie, let us know how we are in the chat. Where do we come out at? Heavy Metal Beer Club says, love the Shocker title song by Dudes of Wrath. Yeah. Yeah, that soundtrack was rocking, man. For sure. I see lots of solids. Lots of solids. One of my favorites. All right. So we'll let Katie get the tally of the total for us. One of my favorites. Okay. Haven't seen some of you haven't seen it. Paula hasn't seen it. Okay. Charlie has not seen it yet. Oh, wow. All right. Ronan hasn't seen it either. Oh,
Add this to our watch party list, Steven. So
seriously,
many, like, I
Man,
haven't seen it this stream. Yeah.
yes.
We gotta just Craven month next month is gonna be crazy with watch parties. I feel like.
Yeah, man, it really is. That's my plan. I mean, I even have thought about starting early.
You all there? Uh-oh. I think I froze. Uh-oh. I think we lost Steven. Y'all, can you still hear me in the chat? Can you still hear me? I know Jack had to go to the restroom. But if someone could verify. Okay, so you can still hear me. All right. Steven, I think, lost connectivity. Jack is in the restroom, so that's why we lost the. Okay, cool. That's why we lost the ranking board because Steven dropped. So, in case y'all are wondering, here's a better look at the Ghostface painting. Oh well, hold on. Let me just move it because my name is in the way. But let me move this. Oh, well, not that. There you go. There's the Ghostface painting.
What happened?
I think Steven has some network issues. He dropped. I was just putting a closer up look at the Ghostface painting. I did.
Oh wow! Look at that.
So yeah, there's that one, and then there's of course the Jason one, which is behind me. Chris, I'm not sure. I'm probably gonna paint multiples of this to sell. I'm setting up an Etsy shop right now. The way the Etsy shop is gonna work is I'm gonna hold on. Let me take this down so you can actually see me. The way it's gonna work probably is I'm gonna come up with a design, like the Ghostface here. I'm going to set that design, and you can get it in multiple sizes. Obviously, the bigger the size, the more expensive it's going to be because the canvases canvases are more expensive. Excuse me. This exact one, though, will be given away. I haven't really determined pricing yet. I find it really hard to put a price on my paintings. I don't know why. And Jack, as you as an artist, musical artist, might feel the same way. I just find it so hard to price art because
oh my gosh,
I don't want to like overcharge people, but I also don't want to like I was thinking
compensation for your work. I understand
exactly.
That.
So yeah. I was thinking like the cost of the taking into account the cost of the canvas, cost of paints, stuff like that, and then actually the time to come up with a design and actually do it. So what it'll be. The way the Etsy shop will work, prices haven't been determined yet. But the way my Etsy shop will work is you pick a design and then a size. Once you do that, then I'll actually paint it and ship it out. But sorry, I can't answer your question on price yet. I don't really know, and it will depend on how big you want it. This is a 18 inches by 24 inches. So it's a pretty big canvas. But I can do all the way down to like a standard. Here you go. This is a very small canvas that I did. That one will probably be on sale as well. But that one's, very small, so it'd probably be a lot cheaper. One second, I see.
I just let the chat know what was going on.
Yeah, cool. Yeah, I saw that
That's the
now.
beauty of live streaming. Yeah, that's the beauty of live streaming.
Wait.
What happened? Something else happened.
Why am I frozen? Oh no, I'm frozen. Can you hear me, Jack?
Too?
Wait,
Yes,
can you hear me though? Oh no, holy crap. Now my what is going on here? Why is this technical difficulties, y'all?
Is Mercury in retrograde or something like that? Who knows?
Oh, hold on. Let me try to figure this out. Dang it.
That's why I'm afraid if you sign out, I won't be able to let you back in, you know?
Oh, you wouldn't.
It'll just be me. I'll be the Jack show.
Hey, Katie, I did see your message. Is there anything we need to do? Is he okay? I'm not going to say on the chat because I don't want it's that's something very personal. But yeah, just let me know if he's okay. That's rough, man. I don't know what is going on right now. It's caused by the stew effect.
Oh boy.
I'm probably gonna have to drop
Matthew Lillard trying to hack in.
Bro, I might have to drop. I'm running into some. Hold on, let me see here. I'll try and see if I can fix this without dropping. Because if I drop, it's just gonna be you. So grab your guitar, man.
All right, there.
Oh, he's back. He's back.
Oh man, this internet here completely went down. Oh my gosh, you're
back.
I am back. I am so sorry. The internet at this hospital. That's the first time it's done that.
Yeah.
Out that long ever.
Yeah.
All right. Let me try to get this rankings back. So thanks everyone for sticking around. See, we still got almost 40 people here. So Jack and Eric, thanks for holding the stream down while I was trying to get back.
Yep, Eric froze. So he's gonna
frozen.
have to. I don't know where he is. I don't hear him, but he's gonna have to.
I'm still here. I'm just trying to fix it.
Oh, okay.
I might have to drop and come back though.
Okay.
Just so you know, I'm probably gonna go. I'll probably drop in here in just like 1 second.
So it's Eric's turn now. This is great.
Oh wait, hold on. Let me go ahead and pick. I'll give you my info before I drop. You know what? I'm gonna go Scream, but I'm gonna go Scream 4.
Ooh, yeah, baby. Now we're talking.
Because once again, underrated category. It's one of the most underrated Scream movies by far.
100%.
I'm gonna go iconic for this.
Now you're talking my language, dude.
We're talking about this over a decade later. We're still analyzing this movie.
Yes.
And coming up with theories. Yep. And we're looking at this movie over a decade later. I gotta say iconic for Scream 4 for me.
I love it. And before we get to Jack and my vote, just want to say hi to Alyssa. What's up, Alyssa? Says hi, everyone. Longtime viewer, first time live. This is exciting. Well, Alyssa, I'm excited. And I'm excited that you're excited to be here. So welcome to the stream. And everyone in the chat, be sure and give Alyssa a very warm welcome to her very first live stream experience. Let's make her feel welcome so that she's going to come back to every live stream from here on out. I hope you have a great time. We're ranking these Wes Craven movies and just hope you have a great time. Thanks for being here, Alyssa. That is very, very cool. Eric, I love the way you're thinking, my friend. And yeah, I'm digging that. So Jack, I have a hunch, my friend, where you may be going, but let me hear what you're thinking about Scream 4.
Oop, Jack, you're muted.
Jack, you're on mute,
There we
my
go.
friend.
There we go. Sorry. Woo!
There you go. It's that kind of night, man. We were having the night of technical difficulties. It's okay. We're gonna push through.
It's okay. I'm going to say iconic because those who were in the chat that were here when I first came on this channel, I told you my story about how my mom, my cousin, and I went to go see that in 2011, and I was, 13 years old? And I will never forget the theater experience going to go see that movie. So for that alone, it's iconic. On top of like how good the movie was, how it just, to me, it reinvented Scream. I know a lot of people don't really care for it, but I love it. I really do love it. And like you said, like still, 12 years later, we're still talking about this movie. And it was Wes Craven's last movie. So you know what? On top of all that,
Yep.
I'm going to throw it right into iconic.
Yeah. 100%. 100% understand.
What a great way to go out, you know? Like, what a way to go out.
Oh yeah, same. And I'm with you. It's iconic for me as well. 100%. It's my favorite sequel of the Scream franchise.
Yeah.
For me, it's Scream 1 and Scream 4. Those are my top two.
And the cast in Scream 4 is just fantastic. Man. I mean, fantastic ensemble.
Yes, it really is. Everybody is great. And even Charlie, who I'm not a real fan of Charlie, but he was playing the character the way he was supposed to play him. He was this psychopath. You know, he was very, very blank, emotionless psychopath. That's what he was. So absolutely. So let's see here. So Katie, all right, I'm going to go ahead and stop the voting for Scream 4. So Katie can tally the votes in the chat. We'll see what the chat thinks for Scream 4. Panel is iconic. I see some goods. I see some iconics. I see, I see 3, 4 iconics, 5 iconics. All right. 6 iconics. I see some solids. I see some not one of my favorites. It's looking really good.
Nice.
Charlie, don't be silly. I told you, Charlie, it's okay. No matter what your opinion is here, you're in a safe place. You're respected here. You know, does not matter. If you don't like a movie that I love, it's okay. You know what? Because you matter more. People are always the most important. You know, and so you can express your opinion here, and you're in a safe place. You're not going to be ridiculed, disrespected. No, not at all. Not happening here.
Yep.
Yeah, no way. Denisha says iconic. I'm reading Jason's note. That's awesome. Carrie says I'll give it a solid because Jill angers me. Carrie, you know, one of these days you and I got to have a chat about that Jill thing, man. We got to work through that because Jill is amazing.
But hey, couldn't you argue that Jill angers you in Scream 4 because she's a psychopath and she's just a total, crazy serial killer? I mean, I feel the same way. But she, hey, who knows? But yeah, that's like you said, Stephen. Everybody has their own opinion in this community, and I love that. I love that.
Oh, me too. Yeah, this is not one of those places where you're going to get reamed by the host if you don't agree with them.
Yep, exactly.
You know, and that's just not going to happen here. Nope. That's right, Jennifer. Everyone's opinions are welcome here. My only rule is that we respect each other, and we encourage and we are positive. if you play by those rules, you can share any opinion you want of any movie you want. It's always okay. All right. Carrie. All right, Olivia. I love it. Hashtag Team Gel. Yeah. Oh, Charlie. Yeah, I wasn't talking about you, Charlie. I was talking about Charlie using the scream. I got you. That's hilarious. All right. So I don't know if Katie's still with us or not. She may have stepped away. But it looks like just doing a quick exam here, quick scrolling of the voting. I see a lot of iconics. I see a couple of solids. 1, 2 solid. Yeah, a couple not my favorites. Yeah, I think solid. Yeah, oh, here's Eric. Eric's back. There he is.
It's got to be iconic. Can't be anything less iconic.
Yeah, I honestly think that's the winner anyway in the count. And so it's the beautiful thing about it is that having the mouse and the site is in my channel, I can move the mouse around. Isn't that great? I can just go right here. I love it. All right. Jack, your turn, my friend. Right? Wait a minute. No. Who picked Scream 4?
I picked Scream 4, so it should have been you.
My turn next, right?
Jack,
you're on mute, buddy.
Yeah, you're on mute.
Who's?
What is going on tonight?
Well, hold on a second. I picked Shocker.
I only picked Elm Street. I never picked.
Okay, so I guess it should be Jack. I don't know why it's
Jack.
Yeah, it skipped to me for some reason, but
okay, well, there we go. That's that. Now we got it right. Okay.
Okay.
That's insane.
I'm gonna get this out of the way. I'm gonna do Scream 1996. We're just gonna get that out of the way now because
whoa,
Can we?
Yeah, I'm gonna slap that into iconic real hard, and you guys can argue on that.
Wait a minute.
I don't think there's any argument, my friends.
So easy.
Hold on a second. Did it not upload my Scream poster?
No, it's right there.
Where?
Right above Last House on the Left.
Oh my gosh. Okay, I'm like, wait a second. I see 3 there. I see 2 there. Okay, we're good. We're all's well.
Yeah, I was about to say, oh, you forgot Scream?
Dun, dun, dun. Yeah. Yep. Okay, guys, I don't think we should even waste time voting. I mean, I want to see what everyone's votes are.
I see
come on, seriously.
iconic.
Yeah,
don't even need to vote. Iconic sure.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah.
Everyone is saying iconic.
Yeah, at this point, it's a landslide. This is this is Bush over Dukakis in '88. This is a landslide. 42 states. Yeah. All right. So that was quick. Okay, my turn. Okay. Denisha. Yeah, if you don't mind, Denisha, I think Katie had to step away, so that's all right. Yeah, if you don't mind running the tally. Yeah, we're good on Scream. We're good on Screen. Yeah, that's fine. If you don't mind helping, that would be I'd appreciate it. All right. Okay, I'm gonna go away from. I'm gonna go to something a little different. And I'm gonna pick a movie that I just recently saw that probably very few of you have seen, but I wanted to see if you have or not. And it's actually a really fun movie. It's produced by Wes Craven, Matt Damon, and Ben Affleck.
Whoa, what a lineup.
That's an interesting producing team.
Very interesting. Yeah. They're all executive producers of this movie. And the movie is called Feast. Mm-hmm. And it is about an alien creature or creatures descending upon this dive bar to have dinner on the patrons. It's called Feast. And it is wild. Has anyone seen this movie other than me?
Yep.
I
Jack
haven't.
is okay. Jack, you're nodding your head. You've seen it,
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah. Oh
dude.
yeah.
Okay, so Eric has to abstain from not seeing. Jack, what did you think about this movie, bro? Because it was pretty gory. I mean, it was like it was wild.
I know, and I don't like over the top. So I would say, even on top of all of that, it was a very solid, fun movie.
Yeah.
Fun movie, fun, and that it ranks it as solid for me. Like it's not one of the movies that even in even in the category one of my favorites, I still find in that category I throw them on at least maybe once or twice a year, at least the ones that I have seen up there. But in my own rankings of like regular movies, not just Wes Craven movies, I always throw on I have my iconic movies that I always go to, and then even some of one of my favorites, I always throw them on. Solid is one of the movies that if a movie is in that category, I'll throw it on maybe once every 2 or 3 years. And that's one of the movies that I would do that for. It's not something I'd watch every year or multiple times a year, but I definitely would watch it, every couple of years to kind of brush up on it.
That's right. Yeah, I get that. I get that.
Yeah.
And what's interesting, so you're gonna rank it as solid, okay?
Yeah, and I love the setting of it. I love the setting of the movie. Yeah.
It's like that dive bar setting.
Dive bar. Yep.
And it's interesting because, I remember how it had it would flash their names on the screen, almost like comic book credit. It's so cool. No one in the live chat has seen this movie except Carrie and Nicholas.
Nice.
It looks like everyone else is not seen. Well, I gotta be careful how I say that.
I was about to say that you're getting dangerously close to the
stream getting shut down. Yeah.
What Nicholas said about it there, he said it has From Dusk Till Dawn vibes, and From Dusk Till Dawn is one of my favorite movies of all time.
It definitely has that feel. It really does.
So okay.
And Heavy Metal Beer Club has seen it. Solid movie. Yeah, it's a lot of fun. Olivia's seen it. Said it was good. Okay, we got to vote for good.
Someone said there's 3 movies.
Yes, there are sequels. I don't know if Wes did the sequels. I don't think he was. Honestly, I'll have to look it up.
I'm gonna look now.
So Denisha says 3 solids, 8 never seen. All right, and I'm voting solid as well. I think it's solid. Yep. All right, so Feast is going into the solid category. Well, I'll tell you, with so many members here, subscribers, Cravenites all around, have not seen it. This almost feels like a watch party material, don't you think? That's a lot of first-time watchers, including you, Eric.
Yeah. Let's see. Produced by Wes Craven. Yeah. Oh wow, there's a lot of them there.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna see if he was involved in any of the.
Yeah. See if he was
sequels.
executive producer on the sequels. Because if he has, I want to see those. So I haven't seen them.
Producer. Okay. Oh, actually, bring producer back. Refresh.
Chris has never heard of it. Yep, that's right. I figured that was going to be the case. That's why I wanted to be sure and put it in here. I'd never heard of it. I didn't never heard of it either. Just till a couple months ago. Somehow I missed it over the years.
It's not listed on his IMDb that he's part of any of the sequels.
I suspected. All right, Eric, you're up, man. What do you think? Where are we going?
I'm gonna go. So one of the things I love is you have some movies that he originally did, and then he was also producer on the remakes.
Yes, he was.
I'm gonna go The Last House on the Left remake.
There it is. Yep.
That was such a good revenge story, and I remember the microwave. If you've seen the movie, you know what I'm talking about. The microwave scene at the end.
Oh.
And I was so not exactly traumatized because
Hey, Polar.
I was just fascinated that he came up with that idea. You know?
Mm-hmm.
And
as I'm eating pasta with tomato sauce.
That's awesome.
Yep.
Eric, I saw this movie one time. I watched the remake because Wes was actively involved. He endorsed it. He did interviews on the marketing for it, and he produced it, endorsed it. But would you put in the private chat, because I don't remember that, and I've seen the movie, but can you summarize it in the private chat, just like a little in one sentence, maybe?
Yeah, hold on.
Okay, whenever you get a chance, you don't have to do it right now.
I'm putting it in there right now.
I know, Steven, those Last House on the Left movies are very hard for me and you to watch. I remember we had those conversations, but I do remember that. I do remember that. That microwave scene. Forget it.
Okay,
that's how the movie ended. That was it.
Yeah, oh yeah, that's it, and that's why I didn't want to say anything. So for the people, so for the people who haven't seen it,
okay,
that's why I'm not going to go into it. But
yeah.
Sorry.
It is such. I will say the opening is hard to watch if you have a rough time seeing
trigger stuff,
seeing mistreatment in a specific kind of way. I'm not going to say it because that YouTube frowns on that kind of stuff. But if you have a rough time with that, you're not going to enjoy the first part of this movie. The problem is it's a revenge story, so something has to happen for the revenge to be justified. That's all I'm going to say. And with that, I'm going to say it's one of my favorites. It is a tough one to get through.
All I'll say is that by the end of the movie, it kind of felt good. It felt justified. So
right. Well, as does the original. I won't talk about the original because it's not on the screen yet. This was definitely, and I think, Jack, you and I have talked about this before. It's definitely a more polished, sanitized version of the movie.
Yes.
For sure. Than the original. It's definitely sanitized and polished. Still hits, absolutely. It's I consider the first one a heavyweight fighter, if you will, to use a boxing analogy. I think the remake is maybe a middleweight. It's still going to hit you. You're still going to feel it, but it doesn't pack quite the punch as the original does because of a lot of reasons. I think the era that it's made in.
No, it felt like you were watching a snuff film. Like a bad snuff film. Like you felt like you were watching. You felt like you were watching something illegal.
Yeah, like you should not be watching it. Like you literally, like there's something wrong to watching this on the screen.
Yeah.
The second one, the remake, did not have that feeling. It was very polished.
No.
Still felt horrible. Like, you don't get me wrong, but you know what I'm trying to say. It's that the grit was missing. But
yes,
not the grindhouse. Kind of like Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Like the atmosphere, like the filming, like of the first one. Nothing's ever recreated it.
Yeah.
That's what I'm thinking of, and I know exactly what you're saying, but that's how I would correlate it. Like it doesn't have the same feel,
right?
Even though it's a similar story.
That's right. It just feels different. But yeah, it certainly still has impact. It's just a different feel. So
it was like that. It was kind of like that. Was it up to my turn to vote? I was just gonna say the Texas Chainsaw thing.
Go ahead.
It's like that. You go from the original Texas Chainsaw, which is like, it feels like it was like you were watching something real happening, to like that Netflix Texas Chainsaw movie that we always laughed about, the one that just came out last year. You remember that
where
one?
Where they threw Sally Hardesty in the trash.
Oh, yeah, dude, that was in the trash,
dude.
Man.
I don't remember a single scene from that movie. That's how much I hated it. But I remember that.
You don't remember the bus scene? The bus scene was
maybe
right there.
That was really the only scene. That was the best scene in the movie for me.
Oh, where they're like, "Oh, you're gonna get canceled" or something like that.
And then he just slaughters them one by one.
Yeah.
That was such a good scene. Like, there was high points in the movie, I think.
Yeah.
It had its moments. It did. Overall, though, for me, it was. I just didn't get into it, and that Sally Hardesty was unforgivable. That was just unforgivable.
But yeah, Jack, the feeling you're talking about is 100% what I was talking about as well. Like it looks like a movie. Like that's as weird as it is to say. Like Last House on the Left remake, the Texas Chainsaw remakes, they look like movies. Whereas the original Texas Chainsaw Massacre looked like a home movie. Like it looked like
did.
someone was following these people, and this stuff actually happened to them.
Yes, that and the original. I Know What You Did. I Know What You Did. My gosh, no. That and the original Last House on the Left. They share that same vibe. Like one of those. Like there was an extra person in the group filming it while they were there.
Exactly. Exactly.
Oh my gosh, yeah, documentary. Like a documentary, but they were actually like live in the group with the camera.
Yeah.
And Ronan has a good point. The original was like witnessing a horrible crime. When you watch, like you're witnessing, that's exactly what we're trying to say. It's like you're witnessing something that you should not be watching, and you feel wrong. It messes with you. It's like it just isn't right. Okay, so but we're talking about. Hey, what's up, Deontay? Good to see you, man. But we are talking, and by the way, Polar, welcome, Polar. Good to have you back in the chat. So Jack, let's recap. Eric, your vote is what?
My vote is one of my favorites. I love it
for the remake. Okay, Jack, yours is solid.
What
did you say?
Yeah, solid.
Or no,
solid.
Okay,
yeah,
solid. Okay, and I'm going to go ahead for the remake and vote it as, I'm going to put it as good. Yeah, for me. Now. For the chat, Denisha, can you tally for me, please, if you're here? And let's see what the chat says. I see some solids.
Yeah, I see a lot of solids in there.
A lot of solids, yep. I'm just kind of skimming over here.
By the way, Ashley, I have seen House of Wax. If you're referring to the remake with Paris Hilton, I think that one's underrated as well. I actually really enjoyed that. There was some scenes that really stick out when the person's like trying to escape and they stick their fingers up through the grate. Ooh. I don't know if y'all remember that. They stick their fingers up through the grate in the road and they take the pruning shears and just clip their finger off.
Oh no.
Oh, man, that one got me, right?
Oh,
that's too bad.
Yeah, I have seen that, Ashley. I really enjoyed it. I think it's underrated as well.
Wow. Okay. 4 solids, 2 one of my favorites, 1 not favorite is in the chat.
I think solid wins it.
I think solid wins it as well. Yeah. Yep. All right. Okay. Jack, your turn, right? I think Jack's turn, isn't it? Or is it my? Who should pick that? Eric?
I picked Last House on the Left. Okay. Yeah.
Jack, you're up next then.
Yeah. I am going to get this one out of the way again. I'm going to do the original Last House on the Left.
Oh,
and I'm going to rank that as disturbing as it is. I'm going to rank that as iconic.
By the way, Alyssa, you're about to get the answer to that question. Haven't seen it. How graphic is the opening?
Oh.
So the original, way worse.
Oh gosh.
The original. If you want a less graphic version but still get the same feel, not feel, but you want to get the same story, go with the remake.
Yes.
I'm gonna say the original has got to be iconic as well. Like,
yeah, 100%.
And maybe this is a little presumptuous, but to me, you have to be somewhat iconic of a movie to get a remake.
Uh-huh.
You do.
Like the fact that there's multiples of his movies on here because they've been remade shows how iconic he is as a director. Like this movie, I'm going iconic with the original. It's
Polar, we're on the original Last House on the Left now. We just went from the remake earlier to the original, 1972. Okay, favorite. I got to see a lot of iconics. Got a favorite here. Solid good. More they're iconic. Original is iconic, but hard to watch. That is absolutely correct. All the panel, we're all unanimous of iconic. Absolutely. My gosh. What a way to start your career. Wes Craven's first movie, 1972. That's how he kicks it off, buddy.
He's been traumatizing people ever since.
He's been causing nightmares. I remember the tagline. Now, of course, I wasn't born yet, but looking back on it and stuff, and the trailers and everything, the tagline is, keep telling yourself, it's only a movie. It's only a movie. And I mean, they were like, people were like walking out of the theater, they were in shock, like they'd never seen that ever on a movie screen before. And you know, people didn't know how to handle that, dude.
People were vomiting. People were
Yeah,
vomiting
that's
out the theater.
that's right. They were so sick to their stomachs from what was happening. And then the ending, I'm not going to ruin it. If you guys, let me put it this way, guys, you need to see this. I almost did a watch party for it last year, and I chickened out and ran out of time more than chickened out, honestly. But it's still on my radar to try to think about maybe doing it. And as Jack said earlier, the reason I haven't done it, it is so difficult to watch. That's how well it's made. That speaks to how well this was executed. That it physically it's difficult for me physically and emotionally to watch this movie. And now it's not just because of one scene. There are multiple scenes that disturb me to the core, and how Krug treats his son, and how their relationship ends in the movie, and you know what I'm talking about.
Mm-hmm.
It's horrible. I mean, there is Wes, and Wes wrote this thing, man. He went deep into the deep darkness when he wrote this movie, and then when you see, and now, and I'm going to tell you something about this movie. This movie it revealed something in Wes's creative brain, if you will, that was a common theme his entire 40 plus years of making movies, is that he loved to show how even the most civilized among us, even the most educated, the most proper, the most what's the word I'm looking for? Cultured among us can turn into the most vicious animals, even more than the animals that are the antagonists.
And that's one of the things and obviously it's very well done in the original. That's one of the things that gets me so well about the remake, because the father's a doctor. Like,
yeah,
he's very well educated. He's a very non-violent person. But
right.
Things happen, and like, as
Mhm.
much as the Joker from Batman is the bad guy, the thing he always says, it only takes one bad day.
Uh-huh.
Well, that's
for
it.
someone to
You're
end
right,
up-
Eric.
That's right.
Because
That's this movie. One
if
bad
it was my kid, like, I can't
Yes.
say if I would act the same way. I mean, I really can't say. If that was my kid, I very might well act
Mhm.
the same way.
Just
See,
totally snap.
What got
Exactly.
me is I would feel the same way. I know I wouldn't be as creative as he was. This one is in the remake. They get real creative with how they punish people, and that's what got me the most with the ending. That's why I messaged you too. I'm like, that is
Yeah.
so genius.
Well, but back to the OG though, the way the movie is, and again, there's, it looks like most of the people here have seen it. I think most, not all, but most have. The way that movie ends, guys, is just, oh my gosh. I mean, I love how Wes illustrates that turning point of civility to insanity. And it was done perfectly. And he does that very often in his movies, throughout his career. There'll be moments where we see that, where when any one of us are pushed far enough, we could turn into the very thing we're trying to fight against. And that is a moral truth. Eric, yes, sir.
This is a little bit of a sidestep here, but you know what? Also, a newer movie that illustrates that same point very well, but it's kind of under the radar. The Purge.
Oh yeah. For sure.
Because they're non-violent people, they're just trying to survive in their house, but the one guy gets in, and they're trying to get him out, obviously, so that they're not attacked, and they end up becoming those people. That's another. That's another great reflection of that point. Sorry, I was just thinking about
Yeah.
that as we're talking about. Like,
I thought that's a
really
very good
one.
point. It is. It kind of follows that same, same thought process. But as far as the Last House on the Left, the original. I'm speaking of. We're on the OG right now. I might do the watch party for it. I have to get it in the right place to watch that movie, and that's the kind of movie where after it's over, I have to watch something. I have to watch something else to get myself out of that place because it really leaves me. It really leaves me in a very very difficult bad place. I don't like it.
No, I was just thinking, like, oh, you got to watch Scream after that. We got to watch another serial killer to cheer us up.
I know. I was like, that's funny, and wouldn't that be funny? Like we're gonna watch
Double
Last
feature
House on the Left, and then we're gonna turn around and watch Scream 3
to cheer us up.
To cheer us up. Yeah, that's right. Hey, so it looks like Denisha. I know Katie. Welcome back. Denisha says 4 icons, 2 favorites, 3 solids, and then the 3 of us are icons, so that's 7.
Yeah.
So that wins. Yeah.
Like
absolutely.
I said, you got to be somewhat iconic to warrant a remake.
Absolutely, 100%. And real quick, Charlie's coming in with a super chat. Thank you, Charlie. $5 super chat for the channel this month. I made the rookie mistake of watching Last House in the dark on my own as a first viewing. Oh no. Don't make my mistake. Don't do it. That's right, Charlie. Good advice, my friend. That movie, don't do it. It's not a feel good movie. It is not good. I highly recommend watching it with other people. It versus yourself. Everyone, if you have not seen it, heed Charlie's advice and learn from others. It's a powerful movie. It really is. It is. And Wes goes places that you think, oh, they're not going to go there. There's no way they're going to go there. And, they do. And so, thank you, Charlie, for your support. And you know what? Speaking of just talking about this movie, already kind of I'm thinking of those scenes, and it's already bringing me down. It's like it's very heavy. Yep. Heavy in your spirit. And so
I know, I feel it too.
You feel it? I'm feeling it. Like seriously.
It's I'm probably gonna watch like The Grinch or something to cheer me up once I get off the stream.
Well, you know what? Here's what we can do, guys. For everyone out there, if you're feeling that heavy kind of in your spirit, thinking of these scenes, it makes you remember them. Let's start off with a little spicy mustard to help get that singing hot dog. That's going to help us get back. Let's go, guys. Here we go. Charlie, here's your super chat clip. Thank you so much.
Do you feel the hunger tonight? Are you a little hungry? I want to be a hot dog. Be a hot dog tonight. I'm a hot dog. If you want to take a bite, I'm a hot dog. If you want to dip me in spicy mustard, then you can. Because I'm a hot dog.
Wow.
I love how, Steven, you always say, you're like, and you can.
And you
can.
can.
You always add in the backup vocals.
I do. I love it. And Ronan said the OG Last House will break your soul. That's a good way to say it, right?
That's a great way to say it. Yep.
Yes, it will. It truly will.
You want to watch a movie that'll like make you lack trust in like fellow human beings? It's that movie. Like literally.
Yes. That's right. Oh my gosh. So hey, you know what? This is funny. Chris says, "Too bad the chant can't choose a movie." Eric, we'll put you on the spot because you're not prepared. We didn't talk about this.
Oh, I can do it.
Why don't you tell Chris a way that they actually can pick a movie? Because you're a part of it every month.
Oh, so there's this membership level, right? And unfortunately, you do got to join a membership.
Yeah.
But if you join I think if you join the director's level, the director's cut, you have a chance of being on the panel.
Yeah, but he's talking. Chris is saying just choosing a movie to watch. Which remember
Oh,
every month on our watch party, what do we do every month? Remember,
I
everyone
think
gets
I
to.
I thought he was trying. I thought he was saying choose a movie from the list to rank.
Oh, well, that could be. I don't know
Is
what. You know what? Well, I'll tell you what. That's a good question. I don't know now. Now I'm questioning myself.
yeah, he
Chris.
says let's have the chat choose a movie.
Oh, maybe that's what he's asking. Okay.
Maybe you want to do a wheel? I was about to say I can put a wheel up real quick. I don't know. Your choice. Or someone in the chat could, if you just want to pick someone from the chat to choose a movie.
Oh yeah, okay. Actually, that's not a bad idea. That's not a bad idea. So we can do our rotation, and then chat gets to pick. Then we can come back to the panel. Then the chat gets to pick. The question is, though, yeah, we have to load everybody in. We got 34 people, man. I don't know. I don't know how we would load that in, though.
I can go really quick if you want to.
You can?
If I can type really quick if you want to tell me names.
All right, guys. If you guys want to do that, I mean, we're working on the fly, live streaming here. This is this is live. It's live TV. There's no net. Polar's gonna watch Red Eye tonight. Oh,
good choice.
Polar, what a movie, man! Now, see, that's one I wouldn't mind watching tonight as a watch party too. So I'll tell you what. If you would like to participate in the chat and picking from one of these movies that's left, so I'll go on the panel, and then you guys it'll randomly select one of you to get to pick from one of the titles here. Has to be one of these titles, though. That's it. Let me know. Say yes, you want to participate, and we'll put your name in it. So Chris Janke, obviously wants to be involved. Anyone else? Otherwise, I'll just if we only have one person, then we're not going to do that, obviously. But if we get 5, 10 of you that want to do it, you don't have to. All right, so Jason the Nice One's in. Jason Dyer's in. Oh, boy. Nicholas Rios, Jonathan Brake, Nathan, Charlie. Polar says skip me. She's on the phone. That's okay.
I'll take her name off there.
All right, Alyssa's in. Alyssa. Heavy Metal Beer Club has to run. Too bad. It is a bummer. Well, take care. Have a great night. Check out the replay if you want to finish out the rankings when next time you get a chance. Great to have you, though. See you, friends. Let's see. Jennifer says, what are we voting on? So, Jennifer, basically, the movies that we have left here to pick from. So what I'm going to do for the rest of the voting, everyone on the panel gets to pick a movie. And then after we each pick one, then I'm going to go to the chat. And we're going to spin the random wheel, and the wheel will pick someone. And that individual will get to pick one of the movies here on this screen. So it'll be like the chat is on the panel, and the chat gets to pick one. Yeah. Let's see here. So Paula or Jennifer, would you like to be on the wheel to possibly get selected to pick one of these movies? If you want, let me know.
I put her name on there, so if
put it in, that's a good. Yeah, why not? Why not?
Say. Okay.
All right. Paula says, we'll switch to my day at work going tomorrow morning. I'll be up a little longer. Okay. Jennifer says, sounds super fun. Sorry, just got done working out. No worries. Awesome.
All right. I think I've got everyone that I saw there.
Hollywood Guy says he's in. Did you get Hollywood Guy?
Let me make sure. Hollywood Guy is in there.
Let's see. All right. Is that everybody?
Yeah, I think that's everyone. And so let's see here. Present.
All right.
Share screen. Wheel of names. Share.
All right.
I think you got
there it is. Yep, I can do it. Who voted? Who picked last on the movies? That was
Jack Stannis. He picked the OG, so I think it would be you, then the chat.
All right. Yep. So I'm going to go ahead and pick next, and then we'll do the chat.
Sounds good.
Oh, hold on a second. Okay. Just making sure I didn't miss anything over here. All right. Good night, Katie. Thanks for hanging out. Have a good night's sleep. We'll catch you on the next live stream. Which, you know what? Because today's Monday, I may actually do a watch party tomorrow night. So stay tuned. Either that or I may drag Jack Stannis over here to talk Scream 6 tomorrow night. I don't know. I'll check with Jack afterwards, see if he's available. We'll see. All right, so I'm going to pick for my next movie. All right, you know what? This is one I'm just going to get out of the way. It's The Hills Have Eyes 2.
Original.
The original. From 1982. Now, I got to say, this was not one of my favorites.
Just leave it there. Don't have anyone vote.
I don't think we need to vote on this one. This is the one that Wes basically admittedly made for basically the paycheck. He admitted it. He was like, half the movie is footage from the original, and then the other half of the movie he took footage. This is where we get to see the dog have revenge, remember, and gets to kill somebody, which I thought that was cool. But it's just not one of my favorites. That's all. It's not one of my favorites. Eric, what do you think, man?
I agree. I would say good. It's not one of my favorites, but it is a good movie. So, but I'm gonna go with not one of my favorites. But I don't want that. Like I said, I don't want that to take away from the fact I do think it's a decent movie. This is one where I'll say we'll get to it later.
Okay,
we'll get to it later. I'll say it when we get to it.
Okay, Jack, what do you think, man?
I agree with you.
Okay.
Agree with you. Yep.
All right. Not a favorite. Not one of my favorites. Never seen it. Not a favorite. Not a favorite. Yeah. All right. I think that's enough. That's.
I think that wins. Yeah.
Yeah. We'll leave it there. I figured that would be a quick one. We just knock out. All right. Now for the chat. Let me take this one. I probably need to take this one down first. Oh no. Yeah. All right. Now let's see who is going to be chosen from the chat to pick the next movie. We'll do that first.
All right. I'm going to go ahead and spin.
Let's do it. Let me do it. Count us in. 3, 2, 1.
3, 2, 1. Spin.
All right. Hey, Jason, the nice one. All right, Jason. Hang on a second. Okay, Jason, you, my friend, get to pick from one of these movies, Jason. Let us know in the chat. Which one do you want us to discuss? Actually, tell us the movie and then what your ranking is.
Yeah, you also get to be the first person to give you a ranking.
Yeah, you get to do the ranking first. That's right. Jason, the nice one. Jason Dyer. Close but no cigar, my friend. You're halfway there. Maybe on the next one, though. You never know.
I was about to say, did I forget to put your name on there? It's on there. Cool. I was about to say, I thought he was saying, my name's not on there. Okay, he says Dracula 2000.
Dracula 2000, and he ranks it as solid. Okay, let's put Dracula 2000.
Just to make sure, that's the one with Gerard Butler as Dracula, right?
Yes, it is. Omar Epps.
Yep, Omar Epps. Yep.
That's right. I saw that opening night at midnight at AMC 30 on Dunvale in Houston. Look it up. I remember I was there with the Carbonite Jedi, Michael. Midnight showing. I remember. I mean, that's how vividly I remember that. Okay, so we're seeing a lot of solids. Solids is really a lot of solids. Okay, so Eric, you start us with your voting now for Dracula 2000.
I might be a little outside of the norm with this one, but I'm gonna say one of my favorites because it introduced an element that I don't think I've seen in any other Dracula movie that I really liked, and you might know what I'm talking about.
I do.
But the explanation for Dracula's aversion to silver.
Yes.
I loved that. When I saw that, I'm like, that is so awesome.
I thought it was very cool.
That was such a good explanation that I don't think's ever been given before.
never seen it.
And that has stuck with me ever since. And so I'm going one of my favorites because of that.
Yeah. Hey, real quick, just want to say hi to Georgia Groves. Hey, Georgia, welcome to the live stream. Make yourself at home. Good to see you here. Glad you're here on the live and ranking some Wes Craven movies with us. So make yourself at home. What they did. Well, I'll wait till my turn. Yeah. Jack, you go ahead.
I'm gonna say solid. I really enjoyed that movie, and I love Omar Epps. I just love Omar Epps. So this is solid for me.
Yeah, he's great.
Yep.
Yeah, Dracula 2000. I'm not a very big Dracula fan, like vampires in general. I don't dislike them, but it's not my go-to. Like I just never have been my whole life. My dad, he loved vampire movies. Like he would watch every vampire movie. Oh, now Fright Night, the original.
Fright Night's my jam.
Yeah. All right, I'll watch that all day long. That 100%. I'll give you that. Fright Night, I'll give you that. And I don't really count Blade and stuff because those are action movies to me. I'm talking more like,
Blade is Marvel. That's
right. Exactly. It's not the same in my book. Like I watched Day Shift with Jamie Foxx.
That's more of a comedy.
That's a comedy action movie. Yeah, it was great. It was fun, but that's not really a vampire movie in my book. This is my book. So this is how I view it. But Dracula 2000, I thought it was the coolest. It was the coolest twist I'd ever seen. I'd never seen any approach to it ever like that. And I don't want to spoil that because it's too good. If you guys have not seen Dracula 2000, it's got a twist that you will never guess going into it. So, I'm gonna I have to put it as one of my favorites because it's the only vampire movie that I consider like a legit vampire movie that I probably really would consider rewatching over and over again, other than Fright Night, the original.
This is just speaking of vampires. Have you seen Daybreakers with Ethan Hawke?
No, I never saw that.
Oh man, it's one of my favorite vampire movies. It went so under the radar. I'll give you the premise. The premise is vampires their population has so outnumbered human population that there's now like a blood shortage of real human blood. So they've got to like synthesize it. And everyday society is not human centered, it's vampire centered. So like their cars are all blacked out with cameras so that they can see while they drive. It's a wild movie. I highly suggest Daybreakers.
That's wild. What's a cool premise, dude, for a movie?
And Ethan Hawke is the lead.
Wow,
bro. It's got I want to say Vince Neil, but I don't think that's right. One of the Grant from Jurassic Park.
Oh, Alan. What the heck is his name? What's the actor's name? Oh my gosh.
I'm pretty sure his last name is Neil.
Sam Neill.
Sam Neill.
I love Sam Neill.
Sam Neill is in it as well.
Yeah.
Bro, you should check it out. It's such a good movie that, like I said, it went so under the radar.
Yeah.
And that's what I'm watching.
Sam Neill.
I decided.
Sam Neill can read the dictionary, and he can act it beautifully. I love him. He's amazing.
Exactly. Sam Neill is. Have you seen him in The Mouth of Madness? John Carpenter's Mouth of Madness. Whoa, dude.
Oh, also Willem Dafoe is in it.
Oh wow, good cast.
And I will say, Sam Neill is the villain.
Oh, cool. All right, I gotta add that to my list, man.
It's a good one, man.
All right. Jennifer says she's changing her vote to one of my favorites. We bring up some great points. I got to rewatch it. There you go. All right. So who's tallying the votes here? Anybody? Did we lose everybody?
I think Denisha was still here, but I don't know if she's.
Oh, there it is. Denisha's got it. There we go. Yep. She's a solid wins for the votes. Okay. All right. That's fair.
I would definitely count Frankenstein as horror, Charlie. I mean, Frankenstein's one of the original Universal monsters.
Yeah. Eric, you are.
Well, no, now. The chat just went. Yeah, so it is me.
Yep.
Let's see here. I'm gonna do another. The word I keep using, underrated.
Okay.
I'm gonna go My Soul to Take.
Yes, sir. Wes Craven, the very last film that he wrote and directed of his career. Yep.
Wow.
That's the last one, guys. I did a watch party for it last August.
I love the mystery in this movie.
Mm-hmm.
I love how it plays out.
Yes.
The whole thing. It's one of my favorites. I've said that about just about every one of them, but it's one of my favorites. Like, it's underrated again. Oop, looks like we lost Craven. I think he might be having a little discussion. He might be having a little discussion.
Had a visitor in the room.
That's what I assumed.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was like, intermission part 2.
Oh,
Electric
yeah.
Boogaloo.
Oh no! Oh no! That's a fun movie.
Eric, you got any more art pieces to show us?
I'm telling you.
I always got some. I added the Jason photo there, so now you can see both of them side by side.
Wow. All right, so Eric, I missed your category. What was your vote?
My vote is one of my favorites.
Okay.
It's underrated. Love how it plays out. The mystery is such a cool setup.
It is. Chris hasn't seen it. Polar hasn't seen it. Polar, really? Oh wow. Okay. Dang, how many watch parties am I going to have here, guys? I'm serious, man. I'm going to be like, Nathan hasn't seen it either.
Man, wow. I don't know. There's so many of these movies. We might have to split channels. Like you do half of Wes's movies on your channel. I'll take half, and then we'll just switch. Flip flop watch parties.
We're gonna have to do something like that because this Jason Nice One has not seen it either. Oh my!
I got an idea.
Woo.
We should do a watch party marathon where we each a Wes Craven watch party marathon. So say we start on your channel, we do a watch party of say Shocker. Then after that's over, everyone jumps over to say Jack's channel. Jack is doing a watch party of Last House on the Left, and then we jump to Knight's channel, and Knight's doing Dracula. So but you just in a row, you just keep going until you get through all of them.
Yeah, I mean that's a great idea. We just have to coordinate everything. It's doable. It's possible.
You do it on Wes's birthday.
Yeah, that would be awesome. Because actually, hold on here. August the 2nd is his birthday. That's a Wednesday. Night's going to be harder to coordinate with. I know we could figure out at least to do it once with Night. We could work it out. But let's talk about it offline and get a discussion going, because there's a way we could definitely do something like that. I know we can.
Yeah, like you say, you do it for. You don't have to do every single one of them, but all the big ones. You exactly Polar, YouTube bar crawl, that's right. The audiences just follow to the next channel, and you bring in as many channels as possible, so you get exposure for everyone.
Exactly.
Yeah. So.
Yeah, I like it. No, I like it. I like the idea. Jennifer says she finally saw it this year during Craven mentioning it. It was, I would say it's solid. Yeah. Okay. Good.
Uh-oh. Did Steven freeze again?
Yep. I know, and I'm having like severe thunderstorms here.
I'm doing pretty good down here. We had a little bit of rain the other day.
Oh, there we go. Sorry.
Okay,
I lost the connection for a second. Okay, Jack, your turn for My Soul to Take. Jack, what do you think?
I'd say solid. I really like the movie. I've only seen it, I think, once or twice, but I really liked it. From what I remember of it, I really liked it. So solid.
Okay. That's right, Ronan. Dang, this hospital Wi-Fi, man, is not extremely reliable. I'm actually really thankful it doesn't happen more than it does. Because it could be really insane. But tonight, it's really doing it more often than it usually does, which is weird. So What's that?
I was laughing at Polar's comment. It's not on Tubi.
I know. I just saw that.
She's got to get a Tubi mentioned in there. She
Oh
got
my
that.
gosh.
She got that
She got
sponsorship.
to. Yeah, if she doesn't mention it on at least one every stream, she loses like commission points. So, that's funny. All right, so real quick, Jack, you're solid. Eric, you are one of my
It's
favorites.
one of my favorites.
Yeah, and for me, I'm gonna go ahead and say one of my favorites also. And real quick here, Denisha, we'll go ahead and tally up. Tally up.
I think she didn't it. I think it already. She already tallied them, didn't she?
Did she?
Did I miss it?
Oh,
3
maybe.
not my favorite. 2 one of favorite. 1 good. I think that might have missed some though, because there's a couple solid. I saw at least 1 solid, but that was after.
Okay.
So she said 3 not my favorite, 2 one of my favorites, and 1 good. But then there's also
Okay.
1 solid.
Mhm.
So
And then we've got 2 my favorites and 1 solid to add to that.
yeah,
So is it solid?
I
think it's solid, right?
no, there was 2 one of my favorites from the chat plus us.
So that's 4.
So that's 4. That would take one of my favorites to the winning position.
All right. My soul to take. There we go. One of my faves. All right. Jack, your turn, right? I believe we're on Jack's.
Yep.
All right, Jack, you are up. Let me pull the movies back up. Oh, there they go.
I am going to do People Under the Stairs as iconic.
Okay.
Yeah, great film. Where do I?
Man
oh,
and
my,
Woman.
I forget my movie thing is on the other side of the room. I was gonna pull out the Blu-ray. Yeah, one of my favorites.
So, Jack, I have a question for you, man. My 10K celebration stream's coming up on August 12th.
Oh,
will you
okay.
dress up as the man?
Sure.
In the black leather? Would you dress up like that for the stream?
Sure. Okay.
We'll have to raise enough super chats. You could do it.
Yep. If you raise enough super chats, yep, I'll do it.
I love it. Oh my gosh, dude.
That's great.
Wow.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, dude. People are going to turn on the stream and be like, what is happening?
Yep.
Eric will be having there with his shirt off. You'll be in the solid black leather covering everything. It'll be a free for all.
Oh my gosh.
All right. So for me, the People Under the Stairs, I'm going to have to go with, I'm going to have to go with one of my favorites. It was really done so well. And Wes Craven always, and I love this because he always had a way to communicate his message in a way that didn't beat you over the head with it. And it never was preachy. It was but it was subtle, but it was there. And if you're paying attention, and I mentioned that to Lee Waddell, who played the original Ghostface, and he was also a stuntman in People Under the Stairs. And he said, that's how Wes Craven was, though. That's how he was. That was his personality. He would never beat you over the head. He was subtle, but he would get his message across. And I love that. And I just hope that if Jordan Peele does actually do a remake of People Under the Stairs that's been rumored, I just hope that Jordan keeps that same spirit and doesn't go overboard and try to push things too far.
Yep.
That's my concern with him doing a remake, but we'll see. We'll see. One thing at a time. Eric, how do you feel about it? Did I rank it? I can't remember if I ranked it or not. One of my favorites.
You said one of my favorites.
Yeah, that's right. Okay. Eric, what do you think about the movie, man?
I actually haven't seen this one.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
This is one I haven't seen.
Oh, wow, man. All right. Definitely watch Party Worthy. It's a very solid movie that Wes wrote and directed. And Yeah, I'm not going to say any more about it. I don't want to ruin anything.
Yeah, you guys talked about it a lot over several streams, so I know it's one that I have to watch eventually. I figured there would be a watch party sometime, and that's the only reason I haven't watched it on my own.
Yes.
And I haven't looked up anything about it.
Good.
I do know the only thing I know about it is has Ving Rhames in it apparently.
Yes, it does.
And he plays a good villain. I know him as a villain from Undisputed with Wesley Snipes boxing movie.
Oh yeah, he's in it. Do you remember the show Twin Peaks? The original Twin Peaks.
Yeah, that's I forget the director's name.
It was on Fox, I think, TV show.
Yeah.
Okay. The two main antagonists both were on the Twin Peaks show, the man and the woman. I don't know their names. I have to look it up, but they were both. If you remember the show, they were both on that series together. Wes hired both of them.
Okay.
So.
All right. Yeah. I mean, if I'm waiting. I'm holding out for a watch party.
Yeah, man.
So
others were saying we did a watch party last year. Maybe it must have been a night Eric couldn't join for some reason. That could have been.
Yeah, I was on the road a lot last year.
You were on the road. That's right. Yeah, we did. I was trying to remember. I think we did do a watch party for that one. So you know what? We'll do it again soon. We may do one real soon again. It's a great movie. It's definitely worth watching once a year at least. I love Twin Peaks.
Jack. Jack, you're muted, but I was about to say, Jack, it might have been a mistake, but doesn't mean it's not true.
What? I totally missed it.
A Freudian slip.
Love Twink. Oh my! I see it now. Oh gosh.
Oh my gosh.
Oh,
I read that like, oh, Jack getting a little. He's divulging some secrets. Yeah.
Oh.
I can't.
Oh.
That is freaking great.
That
Where's Brett James Bishop when in a moment like this?
Oh, exactly. Yes.
That is iconic.
I'm taking a photo of this and sending it to Brett.
Yeah,
yeah, you totally should. Yes. Oh. That's awesome.
I can't believe you caught that, Eric. I was trying to correct myself before the world noticed.
Well, I saw twin there, and I was like, why did he post twin? And I looked up, I was like, oh,
that is way too bad.
Oh my gosh, that's freaking awesome.
Okay, Denisha says 4 votes for iconic in the chat. Okay, wow, that's awesome. And then so 4 iconics. One of my favorites. Were we all one of my favorites in the chat on the panel? You gotta refresh my memory.
No, you said one of my favorites.
And then what did you say, Eric?
I haven't seen it.
Oh gosh, never mind. I remember. Sorry, it's getting late and medicines are kicking in. Jack, what did you say again?
I said.
You remember?
One of my favorites. One of
your favorites. That's what I thought.
Yeah.
Okay. So Denisha's saying in the chat it was iconic. One with 4 votes. Wow. Okay. I don't have a problem with it. I don't have a problem putting any Wes Craven movie in iconic status.
We'll see what Brett James Bishop says. I just messaged him.
Oh my god.
He already saw it. So
that's awesome. Good night, Paula. Take care. Have a good day at work tomorrow. Thanks for being here tonight. It's awesome. Good to see you. Oh my gosh. All right. Where are we at now, guys? Help me.
You're up.
You're up.
Okay. All right. I'm going to vote on a movie that I'm seriously I've got the hospital's got a bunch of stuff planned for me in the morning at 8 a.m. And if I didn't have that, I would seriously end this stream in about 15 minutes and I would do a watch party of this movie right now and then go to bed. And it's still kind of tempting to do, but I probably shouldn't. But I'm going with Red Eye, ladies and gentlemen, from 2005. This movie.
You took my next pick. You took it.
Oh, did I? Oh, I snagged it from you.
I love it.
If you could spell underrated on the largest font on your computer and print it out, this is the one. This movie, Cillian Murphy, Rachel McAdams, such strong performances and actors in this movie. They carry this film. Wes building the tension, the suspense is just amazing. There are scenes where I swear it feels like I'm watching a Scream movie. The suspense is so strong.
Oh my gosh.
It's like
Yep.
you could cut it with a knife. It's like, oh my gosh.
It's the definition of on the edge of your seat.
It is, man. And in that third act, and again, I don't want to ruin it for people that haven't seen it. Like Jonathan hasn't seen it. Oh, Charlie hasn't seen it. Nathan hasn't seen it. Oh, but Polar knows what's up. Hidden Gem. That's exactly right. This movie, and I'm not going to. Yeah, Jennifer's iconic. I absolutely get it. Let me just say this. The third act. All right. For those of you who've seen it, you're going to be able to, I think, relate to the scene that I'm talking about. But there's a moment in the third act. Let's just say at the house. All right. So I'm going to say at the house. Where I swear it feels like Ghostface could be lurking around the corner any moment.
Yep.
And you're just like on pins and needles, just waiting and for things to happen. And I mean, it is pure. It is Wes Craven on display, man. It's how he does. He does it brilliantly.
Cillian Murphy. That's how you
Cillian Murphy.
Right? Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. I mean, he
Cillian.
was even great. He's great in everything he does. Like, I just saw him in Oppenheimer last night, and he's fantastic in that. I mean, just like a great actor, and like such a great actor to pair up with Wes Craven. Just it's like such a great. Yeah, it's awesome. Just awesome movie.
Oh my gosh. I got a couple super chats. Oh wait, hold on. Let me wait. On the vote for this thing here, let me make sure. I didn't vote, did I?
No, I didn't either.
Okay, so for Red Eye, this is one of my favorites. Easily one of my favorites. I won't go to the iconics level, but man, it is one of my favorites. And Hidden Gem is a great way to describe it. Underrated is not even strong enough. This movie, this should have been a $200 million thriller at the box office. It should have been, and it was a crime that it wasn't, that it didn't do better. So, anyway, for me, it's one of my favorites. Eric, what? How about you?
I'm gonna say one of my favorites as well. If it had more exposure,
yes,
it could easily go into iconic.
Uh-huh.
But I think the fact that it's not been seen by a wide enough audience, honestly, it's a little under the radar. Like there are legitimately people who don't even know about the movie.
Yeah, exactly. Yes.
And I think that's if you look at the ones in the iconic category, for the most part, those are movies that the world knows about. Not every single person, but the majority of people. Whereas with Red Eye, I don't think it got to that level, either due to marketing, either due to the state of movies at the time. But the only thing keeping it from iconic for me is the lack of wide viewership.
Absolutely, right. That's it. The movie itself, the filming, the cinematography, the pacing, the performance. I mean, it's Wes Craven, guys. It's that movie itself could easily be considered a masterpiece level film, iconic level, if it had just gotten that push. That, like you say, and there's a lot of people here that have not seen it in the chat, and they're screaming for watch parties. Ronan says, "Watch party, I haven't seen it."
We did that together, Stephen.
Red Eye.
We did the watch party. Yep. I think it was me and Katie. Katie was there with us too.
Oh,
it was just the three of us. Yeah.
Man,
Yep.
We need to do it, man. Again.
Yeah. Yep.
Carrie says I would watch it tonight. It's that good. It is. It is that good. Got a couple super chats to get to, but before I do, I want to make sure we get all the votes in. Jack, how do you vote for Red Eye, man?
One of my favorites. Absolutely.
Yeah.
One of my favorites.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Dale, one of my favorites. Yeah, same, man. It's absolutely one of my favorites. Polar says I'd like Cillian to be in a Scream movie. Ooh, that would be good. Yes, it would.
Ooh, he'd be a good Ghostface.
Yep.
Because can you imagine his reveal? He would be as serious as I think he'd be like Billy level of serious. Like if you think about obviously Scream 6 is the most fresh on the brain, but if you think about like how Ethan acted and Bailey acted, it was just so goofy.
Yes, yeah, comparatively.
Cillian would play that as serious as a car crash, and it would be terrifying.
Imagine Cillian as Bailey, Detective Bailey.
Oh my God, that would have dude, that would have changed the game. It would have gone from like my second to least up at least 2 spots.
Yeah,
with the way he would have played that.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
How good he portrays a sick person, I would have believed all of the plot holes. Just because it's Cillian Murphy, I would have believed them all. Oh, gosh.
Jennifer says, yes, another Red Eye. Watch Artie Party, please. You know what? How long is Red Eye? It's pretty short. Wes kept it tight.
Yeah.
Tight, hour and a half. That movie moves when the minute it starts, and it never, ever slows down. Man, dude.
Steven's considering it.
I look at the clock thinking, well, if I started here, it'd be...
But yeah, because you're 2 hours. You're an hour behind me, aren't you?
Yeah, it's like almost 10:30. If I started at like 10:45, it would be done at like 12:15. Let me think. Let me think. I'm teetering on the line. Eric, how many super chats do we need to get tonight to watch Red Eye in the next 15 minutes?
Oh, I don't know, man. That's got to be up to you.
I literally am sacrificing my health to watch Red Eye with you guys tonight.
Well, let's not do that. Like, it's a great movie, but we can always watch it tomorrow.
That's like doing. Look at Ronan. I'll rent it right now. Thank you, Carrie. Take care of yourself, Craven. I appreciate that. Well, let's keep going. So it's the chat's turn. I'll think about it. Guys. I'll think about it.
It's the chat's turn to pick.
To spit and to pick. Yes.
To spin.
Spin.
All right.
Bye, Hollywood guy. Have a good day at work tomorrow, man. You take care.
All right. Well, since he's leaving, I'm taking his name off the list.
Yep. Hollywood guy's out the list. All right.
Okay. Is there anyone else here on the list who isn't in the chat anymore that we know of? Or are they all good?
Let's see. Dale, are you heading out? Looks like Dale's saying good night.
All right. I don't think they're on the list.
Okay.
All right. So we're going to spin here. And 3, 2, 1, go.
All right. Who's it going to be? It's going to be Chris Janke.
He's the one who came up with the idea.
It's only proper, right, Eric? It's only appropriate that Charlie gets to pick. Charlie.
All right.
I mean, Charlie. Sorry, Chris. I'm looking at Charlie's post. Chris, good job, my friend. Your movie. Let me take this down so you can see the options again. 1 second. All right, Chris. Which of these films do you want us to go next? Dun, 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 dun. I wonder if that's copyright. I bet it is. I better stop. Oh, you're like,
I wonder.
Polar,
is that copyright?
Is it? I don't know. I'm wondering too. Probably.
I'm going to Google it.
Charlie says that Red Eye is on Paramount Plus. Oh, we could do a Paramount Plus. So most of us, if you have Paramount Plus, we have to pay to watch it. Man, it's tempting. So Jack, while we're waiting for Chris says Nightmare 3. All right, Chris. Nightmare 3 is going up.
The true part 2 to the original.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It is copyrighted, by the way.
I figured. All right, I'll stop doing that. Dream Warriors screenplay written by Wes Craven. Chris, what is your ranking, my friend? Iconic, one of my favorites, solid, good, not one of my favorites. You'll start us off, and then we'll go to Eric. Dream Warriors. Why do I sound like the Djinn from Wishmaster?
Your wishes.
Yeah, your wishes.
He lingers on the S.
He does.
And it's such an interesting sound. I really enjoy it.
That movie's another watch party. I mean, the watch party, man. Dude, this is insane.
August, there's gonna be so many watch parties in August.
It's gonna be literally like that's insanity. It's gonna be all that we do is do watch parties. Oh wow, Polar says this is that Nightmare 3 is Polar's favorite Nightmare movie. Wow, you go Polar. Okay, wow, that's all right. Alyssa says one of my favorites. One of my favorites. I got an iconic. Okay. Trying to find Chris's vote. Chris, what's your vote, my friend? I don't see it. I see Nightmare 3. I see Gave Me Nightmares for Real. Iconic. Favorite, iconic. Favorites. Iconic. Wow, lots of iconics for Dream Warriors. Wow.
Oh, it's going to be iconic for me, too.
Wow, it's really getting up there. Iconic for Chris. Okay, one of my favorites. Okay, Eric, you just said iconic, so that's your vote.
Oh yeah, it's iconic. You getting Heather Langenkamp back.
Yep.
The whole Dream Warriors themselves and their powers, like some of them were a bit hokey, but it was so much fun.
Yep.
And the puppet scene, oh my gosh. Or marionette scene, I guess.
Marionette, yeah.
Oh god, dude, it's so hard to watch the graphics on just watching him being walked down the hallway. I'm not going to say specifically what's going on, but just the look of it, the appearance was so rough. Oh,
yes.
So good. It's great.
Even
it's great.
The TV scene.
Oh, you're ready for prime time.
Welcome to prime time.
Welcome to prime time. Yeah. All right. Jack, what's your category vote for Nightmare 3?
Iconic.
Yeah.
I agree with the masses.
Yep. And I'm going to just say for Dream Warriors, I'm going to have to probably go with iconic as well. And I think iconic is going to win this one. Wow. There we go. All right, Eric, let's keep it moving. What would you like to pick next?
My next pick is going to be, you know what? I'm going to do it. I'm going my favorite Scream sequel of all time, Scream 2.
All right. Scream 2. And your ranking?
Do we need to say anything other than iconic, man?
I figured probably not, but
this is such I understand people like other sequels better, and that's completely understandable. Everyone's opinion is going to be different. I don't think there can be any, in my opinion, no logical arguments as to why this one isn't the best sequel in terms of following up the original story. I just you can't get better of a sequel than this. So good. It was so good that Scream 6 had to copy it. So, you know.
Yeah, that's true. All right, got a lot of iconics in the chat. Got a lot of my favorites as well. My favorites, yep. Right now, it's all one of my favorites or iconics are coming in. Jack, how do you feel about the second film in the Scream franchise?
Although it's not my favorite, it definitely is iconic. It's one of the greatest horror sequels out there, in my opinion.
Yeah.
And if I could just throw one more thing out there, the Gale chase scene. All I'm saying.
Oh yeah, that wins it for me. That's
Yeah.
what that and the opening scene win it for me. Those two things.
Well, and the car scene when they climb over
Yeah, the car
Ghostface
scene.
is
Oh,
fantastic.
Yep.
Tension
Hey,
done
everybody
so
forgets about
perfectly.
that scene.
Yes.
Yeah, everyone. Nobody mentions that scene. That scene is so good. It's so good.
So
Oh,
and
good.
and the brutality of it. When the pipe comes through the window and hits the
Oh,
detective.
dude.
Oh,
Yes.
like it's everything about that movie is perfect.
Yeah,
Yep.
it's fantastic.
Yep.
Absolutely. Yeah, it's iconic across the board on the panel, and iconic is absolutely dominating the chat. It's like not even close.
I love Nathan's, and exactly, Nathan. Everyone knows that quote. If you're a Scream fan, you know Billy's mother.
Oh gosh, yes.
Didn't see that
absolutely.
coming, did ya?
Did you?
See, they even had to copy that for Scream 6.
I was gonna say they even used that with Bailey, Detective Bailey.
Well, no, it was
Quinn.
Yeah, didn't
Quinn
see
said
that
it.
coming, did you? That's
Did
what
ya?
I'm saying,
Yeah.
man. They copied Scream 2. Like,
Oh yeah.
that's what they did. They added their flavor to it, and I
Right.
I respect it. But it was a Scream 2 ripoff. I'm just saying.
Ah,
And it was a ripoff. So,
all right, Jack, what looks good to you on this buffet that we have left on screen here? It's getting smaller.
Because I have to go to work tomorrow, I'm gonna pick this as my last one.
All right, buddy, that sounds good. No worries.
As I'm choking on my saliva. Hold on. Okay.
I love it.
Sorry, I'm thinking about Twin Peaks. My bad.
And after you say your pick, I got some super chats to get to from Charlie.
I'm gonna do New Nightmare. That's the one that's coming to my head. I'm gonna do
Oh
New Nightmare.
yeah, man.
Because that movie was like Wes's gateway into the 90s meta, in my
Yes.
view,
Yes,
which
yes,
kind
yes.
of led us into Scream, and I throw that as
Mhm.
iconic. It's iconic
Yep.
to me. Yep.
New Nightmare, 100%.
Yep.
I agree. That movie is iconic, ahead of its time, still still underrated, underappreciated. I mean, I swear, I still
John
think there are
Saxon
so
was
many
back,
people.
You know, oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh yeah. Everybody's back. It's like
having
so-
Wes in the movie himself.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Wes Craven's acting in the movie. Come on, man. I mean, yeah, it's iconic for me.
And honestly, it's, in my opinion, and this could be a controversial opinion, one of Freddy's scariest looks.
I 100% agree with you.
He looks
Yes.
so terrifying in that movie.
Yes, absolutely.
Like,
I
all the
love
other
what Wes did with his look.
Oh yeah, all
So
the other
good.
he looks like nefarious. He looks evil, but almost in a playful way, which is weird to say.
Mhm.
In New Nightmare, he looks straight up evil, like
Yep.
more
Yes.
so than any other movie. It's so crazy how evil he looks in New Nightmare.
Yes,
And I just
indeed.
watched like Freddy vs. Jason the other day. Like, that's a fun, campy movie, but like, I don't know, it just doesn't do it for. As I watch it more and more, it just doesn't do it for me. You know.
Yeah, I
don't
hear
know.
you.
That New Nightmare was like the perfect way to like end and round it out. You know. I don't know.
I love the fight scene between Jason and Freddy, though.
Oh, of course. I mean, that's like an iconic, again, in like horror history, that's an iconic moment. That's like the best part of the movie to me. It's just, I could just watch the last 15 minutes of the movie and be like, okay, I'm good.
Oh yeah, I love how Freddy, like, it actually gets into a little bit of realistic like fighting, because like Freddy's
Yep.
so much smaller, he's got to be more wiry and moving around, and he's got to be fast. Whereas Jason's just haymaker after haymaker. The torpedo thing,
Yeah.
so good, so much fun.
Well, hey, real quick, Jack, as I know you're about to head out. Real quick, Charlie sent in a $5 super chat. Thank you, Charlie. Says not a Wes Craven movie, but has anyone seen on the panels "Drag Me to Hell"?
Yes, with the goat.
Yes.
The talking.
I
goat,
have not.
Yes.
You've
Oh,
seen
dude, it's so. It was a legitimately frightening movie for me.
Yeah.
it? Wow. Okay.
It was a lot of oh my god, that type of deal,
Yeah.
and then God, when you see the button,
Yep.
you see it,
What?
you're like, oh no.
Yes.
Great.
Well, I saw last night when I saw Oppenheimer. They screened David Gordon Green's new Exorcist trailer. I don't know if it's out. I don't know if it's out on YouTube anymore, but I saw it last night.
It's not on YouTube yet.
It's
Not
not.
yet.
I tried to look. It's not there yet. But they screened it for Oppenheimer, and it reminded me of like that Drag Me to Hell, but like disturbing feeling like the original Exorcist. So
Wow.
Ooh,
Yeah.
that's good. Yeah, I
so,
heard.
like, I didn't know if it was out yet or not, but I saw it last night, and it looked pretty good.
Well, I saw. Here's the thing. I saw someone, a movie insider that I frequently follow, and they're often they're really correct. They get early access screening stuff, and they actually originally said that Oppenheimer wouldn't have any previews because of the real size. Well, they were saying that because it's a 3-hour movie, so they said the size of the reel actually maxed out the projector, so there wouldn't be room for trailers.
Oh, we
and
got
then
trailers,
then I saw someone else is like, no, there are trailers, and someone mentioned the trailer for Exorcist was going to be there, but I still haven't seen Oppenheimer.
It's called Exorcist Believer or something
Yeah, Exorcist
like that.
Believer.
Yeah, Believer.
Wow.
Yeah. So yeah,
They released some posters.
You know what's funny? It's like a 2.5-minute trailer. The first minute of it, I'm like, oh my god, here we go again, another paranormal movie. So I'm talking to Zach. I'm like, oh okay, look, Hollywood's milking another paranormal movie, and then I start hearing the piano, and I go,
Yeah.
Yep. I start hearing the iconic score, and I'm like, oh my
Yep.
god, this is it. Yep. So.
Wow.
Yeah,
Very cool. Very cool. But yes,
back to Drag Me to Hell.
Yeah. Back to Drag Me to Hell, though. You guys.
I really enjoy it.
Okay.
It's frightening.
Yep.
It's a jump scare heavy movie, and it deals with I guess would you call it witches? Would you call it a witch or like a?
Yes. Witchcraft, demonic witchcraft. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. It was more like a hex. I don't want to get into the culture because I don't know what culture she was, but it deals with like some culture from like I want to say European descent.
Yes.
Okay.
That have hexes and part of their and it deals with that.
I see.
And see, Jason, I don't want to say that word because technically that's a slur, considered a slur now. It's considered a derogatory term. And that's why I was trying to avoid saying it. But it's like a curse or a hex. But it's jump scare heavy. And it's kind of like there's some really gross scenes in it too. Involving like
Justin Long is in it? Oh wow, okay.
Oh yeah, he's in it. And he's actually I think if I remember correctly, he's a good guy. He's not like a main character. I think he's like either a friend or a partner to the main character. It's a decent movie, but like I said, jump scare heavy.
Got it. Okay.
Yep.
Well, start over. Jack, thank you, dude. It was so nice to see you, man.
I know.
Wow.
I made it. What is it? 2.5 hours I was here. I made it.
Yeah, you did.
2.5 hours. Yep.
That's awesome, bro. And I don't know if and we could talk offline. Obviously,
yes,
you don't do it on
week.
live stream, but
let's do it this week.
Let's do it this week.
Yep.
Yeah, I don't know if you're busy tomorrow night. If you're up for, I don't know if you're up for 2 nights in a row, but I would love to talk to you about tomorrow night as a possibility, and we'll just see how you're. I mean, I'll text you and see what you're doing, and
perfect.
Let's talk about it. Okay.
Yep, sounds good.
Sounds good, brother. Thanks for being here tonight, my friend. So good to see you.
Hi, Jack. Great seeing you, buddy.
Bye, Eric. Yes, good to see you again. I'll see you guys soon. Okay.
Sounds good, man. Take care.
All right. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Oh, it's written by Sam Raimi. I forgot about that.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, Drag Me to Hell is written by Sam Raimi.
Dude, that's cool.
And the main antagonist is played by Bonnie Aarons, she plays Valak.
Oh, wow.
It's got a 92% on Rotten Tomatoes.
Whoa. Hey, Polar, good night to you, my friend. Get some good sleep. Catch you on the next live stream, maybe tomorrow night. Probably tomorrow night. Wow, that's crazy, Eric.
Oh, and
Man.
it's directed by Sam Raimi as well.
Oh, wow. Okay. And hey,
Yeah.
look here. Charlie coming in with another $5 super chat. Charlie, thank you so much. He says, shall I wear my Saul pig costume while watching the 10K stream? Ooh. Hey, why not? Sure.
Yeah,
Why
your
not?
choice of fashion. I ain't and nobody
Yeah.
gonna tell you different.
No, if you're in the mood, knock it out. Let's do it. Why not? That's awesome. That's great. Real quick, I owe you a clip here, Charlie. I know you're new to the channel, Charlie, so you haven't seen some of these clips here that are oldies but goldies around here. Here's one that it's a work safety clip. It's really important. And we got to watch out for flying tanks around the warehouse. So here we go. Right? I mean, you just never know.
You never know what's gonna come flying at you in a warehouse.
No, you don't. Head on a swivel. So here we go. Good reminder for all of us. Here we go. Wow.
That's there's just dead.
It's done. It's done.
That's just like Freddy versus Jason, the damn the torpedoes.
That's right. Oh my gosh. Let's see here. How much longer are we gonna go? Let's see. How many movies do we have left? Charlie says, "I love your work safety clips." Well, good. I'm glad, Charlie. I have fun with them. I really like them. They've been a pretty good hit around here on the channel. It's hard to get rid of them because they've been
They're so
such a fun. Yeah, everybody laughs and they're a good time. Let's see, Eric. What do we got left? We got a lot left here. I don't think we're gonna get through all these. Let's see. Let's go ahead and go with Eric. You go ahead and pick another one here.
I'm gonna pick yet another underrated Wes Craven movie. Vampire in Brooklyn.
Okay. Angela Bassett and Eddie Murphy.
The movie that can't really figure out if it's horror or it's comedy, but it does both. It does both well, in my opinion.
Yeah, it's like when it gets to the horror part, it gets to the horror part. I mean, it turns horror. When it's time to get serious, it gets serious. But the rest of the time, it's like wavers in and out. Comedy, not comedy. And his driver, dude, his apprentice or whatever that dude is, I forgot his name.
His valet.
Whenever his ears start falling off and his body parts start, oh my gosh, dude, so funny. Go ahead, man. Your turn. Tell me your thoughts, man.
I'm gonna say it's one of my favorites. It is, in my opinion, very underrated. I think it had potential to be iconic. It has an iconic director. It's got an iconic star in Eddie Murphy. Like I say, from what I understand in the behind the scenes stuff, there was a little bit of conflict between Wes and Eddie because Wes obviously wanted to make a horror movie. Eddie wanted to make a comedy movie. Yeah, and I can't blame either of them because they're both playing to their strengths. I think it did make the movie feel a little uneven. Yeah, but I actually like that in the end. I like how it has comedy moments and it has horror moments, and even though they don't mesh the best, I like it. So I'm gonna go with one of my favorites. Yeah, it's a unique movie. It's got its own vibe.
Eddie's typical Eddie, man, playing different characters. I mean, it's him playing that preacher dude, that street preacher. Like, oh my gosh, man. It reminded me of like Coming to America when he's playing these different characters.
In the barbershop. Oh,
yeah,
dude.
Exactly. It's very much along those lines. And So yeah, it's definitely underrated. A lot of people are saying it's one of my favorites, and a lot of folks haven't seen it as well.
And that's not surprising. It's another
It's
one that
not.
flies under the radar.
It does. It really does. Yeah, Wes Craven and Eddie Murphy worked together, guys. If you didn't, isn't that crazy? They did a movie together. So yeah, that's definitely worth checking out. I'm going to rank it as. I'm going to probably rank that one as a solid for me. It's not one of my go-to Craven movies, to be honest. I don't. I mean, I like it, and I'll watch it. Like, if you were to say, "I'll do a watch party," you want to come? I'm there. I mean, I would, but it's not like one of the first few movies I'm going to grab just when I want to watch one. But I like it. It's solid. It's a solid movie. Real quick, what's up? Danny says, "Hi. Just want to say I love your channel and content." Oh, well, thank you very much, Danny. It's so kind of you. It's nice to see you here on the stream. Thank you for coming and introducing yourself. That's very awesome. I'm a diehard horror fan. The Scream franchise is my baby. Just anything Wes Craven is always a good time. Listen, we are kindred spirits, Danny. Scream is my favorite franchise, period. Number one. I like a lot of movies, but that's my number one. Scream's my favorite movie of all time, regardless of genre. And anything Wes Craven is a good time. You better believe it. So thank you for coming on the live stream. This is awesome. And make yourself at home. I try to stream at least 2 to 3 times a week. So please come back and be a part. Would love to see you back on my next stream. In fact, real quick, guys, I should have announced this earlier. Danny, while you're here and everyone else, this Wednesday night, I am having my special guest, Nate Reagan, joining the channel. He was the on-set consultant in Scream 4 and Scream 5. He literally was hired in Scream 5 to consult radio silence because they wanted the ghost costume to be 100% correct. And Nate is literally known in the industry as the #1 expert in screen-worn, used costumes, memorabilia in the franchise. They called him in to consult. He actually sourced the material used for the robes in Scream 5 and 6 and that Ghostface wears. He is the one that found the material. He'll tell you the whole story. He sourced it. He made sure the mask was correct. The all-white mask, the ultra-white mask, everything. So he was, involved heavily in the Ghostface costume in 5. He literally put it together, made it happen. Awesome dude, super cool. He often jumps in my live chat and is part of the stream, which is just awesome. So he's going to come in. He's going to show us more of his collection. He actually owns, check this out, he actually owns the screen-worn robe from Roman Bridger that he wore in the finale of Scream. It's got the bullet holes in it. It's the actual screen-worn robe. He owns the screen-worn mask that Roman Bridger wore. Scott Foley, well, the stuntman had, but Scott Foley had too, was wearing.
Yeah, I was about to say he did an unmasking. So
he's right. So Scott Foley actually wore it, the mask and the robe. He's got both of them in his closet. He's got the screen-worn Emma Roberts and Charlie Walker, or Jill Roberts, Charlie Walker shirts from the finale of Scream 4. He's got Roman Bridger's broken MTV Music Award trophy that Jenny McCarthy breaks in his office and the head comes off. He's got that trophy.
He has the cell phone as well, right?
Yes, he also has a Hero cell phone from Scream 3 that they used in the movie, and it still has the programmed. He was able to find someone that was able to get the battery that would work in that phone, and powered it up. And of course, I'm telling all this stuff. He's going to be telling us.
As I was about to say, let's hold off. Let's and show it.
I'm getting so excited. I'm getting all ahead of myself.
I really want to know what he thinks, what he would think of my 3D printed voice changer from Scream.
Yeah, dude, that's right.
I think I want to make him one and send it to him so I can.
You should totally.
So
dude.
I can get his, because he would know better than anyone how accurate it is.
Oh,
And
100%.
I'm not claiming it's very, very accurate. I'm just going off photos I saw of it. But I'm really curious what he would think of it.
Dude, he is the number one authority in the industry for Scream. Anything on screen.
We'll talk backstage. If you have his like shipping details, I'm gonna put one together for him.
That's awesome, man.
Finish it. And I'd love to know what he thinks of it. So
that's so cool. Sean says, Craven, thank you for doing these videos during these hard times. Sean, you're very welcome. I appreciate that. I'm glad to do it. You know, I'm glad Val's not here. Sometimes I do push myself a little bit harder than I should.
I'd say now you said that she's going to show up.
I know she's going to pop up and be like, Craven, but I appreciate that. Thank you. You know, I feel I owe it to you guys because I care about you all, and I love my community. I'm you know, and I'm loyal to you all. I care about you all genuinely, and you are like my extended family, and that's how I feel about you. And I want to be with you. I want to spend time with you. I want to know what's going on in your lives. I want to, you know, I want to do life with you. That's what I say. We do life together. You know, if you when you're struggling, I want to know you're struggling, so I can pray for you, so that I can be checking in on you and let you know that you're not alone, that you're not going through life, whatever it is, by yourself. I mean, I can't be there, you know, physically with you, but knowing that someone is there with you in thought and in prayer and in checking in with you, it helps to know that you're in that battle with someone. So I that's important to me. So thank you very much, Sean. Hey, Jamie, good to see you. I just see Jamie Hart is checking in with the vintage original mask from 1996 emoji. Love that. But anyway, guys, on Wednesday night, 8 p.m., make sure you all come back for this stream. It's already set up on my channel so that you guys can be here. Hey, what's up? Cheers to Fears. Welcome. And I want you guys to come back. I want you guys to be a part of this. Nate is so cool. He told me he's got tons more stuff to show us that's never been seen before.
I was about to say, if you want some never before seen Scream content, that's the stream you need to tune into.
That's right. And if you guys have seen my video, I hope you've all watched it. I put it out 3 or 4 days ago called Never Seen Images from Scream 4. If you guys go watch that video, it's on my channel now. Those are images that he provided me that it's never been released to the public. I said exclusive images only here on my channel. You're going to get to see the inside of a ghost face mask that's worn in the opening scene of Scream 4.
You should
yeah.
You should start watermarking those for your videos.
I did.
Okay.
Eric, I did it this time. You know, I ran through that video, rendered it, and without doing that, and I was starting to upload it to YouTube, and something in my head said, shut this down, go back, watermark it, and re-render this video. And I did it. I re-rendered it now, where my www.cravensomething.scary.com is all the way across the image. And you can't crop it, because if you try to crop it out, you're going to crop half the image off. And
yeah, there are like very difficult ways around it, but a watermark it's nice to have now, because even in like Hello Sydney, the website that has exclusive, they do it. I've seen in Reddit, a lot of people will just like turn on a YouTube video, screenshot the photo, and then post it in there. And I mean, they're not trying to steal it, but they'll start conversations there. I'm like, maybe you should just give credit to where you got it from at least.
Yeah, and that's one thing that I always do. Like when I in that video, the first thing I do is shout out to Nate, put the picture of his channel on there, go subscribe to his channel right before I even start the images. That's the way it's supposed to be. 100%, man. Thank you guys. You guys are very kind. I appreciate all these sweet messages. Thank you. But yeah, guys, check out the video if you haven't seen it. I've got 6 images that you've never seen anywhere else, nowhere else. You're going to get it directly from Nate, and he has more. He's going to show Wednesday. So I'm excited. So be sure you guys are here. This is going to be an absolute amazing stream. You don't want to miss it whatsoever. Okay, so Wednesday night, 8 p.m. Central Time, and we want to be here. So, guys, we're going to start wrapping this stream up here. I'm going to probably go about 5 minutes, and we're going to call it a stream. And that'll be that. All right. So, whose turn is it now to pick, Eric?
I think it's yours. I picked Vampire in Brooklyn, but I don't think we've actually tallied up the votes for Vampire.
That's right.
We might have. I said one of my favorites.
That's right. I said solid. You said one of your favorites. Let's see if I can go back up here.
Yeah, I was about to say, I'm looking here to see if there was ever a tally.
I don't know that there was.
We've been talking about it for a while.
It's been a long time. I know.
Let's see here.
Thank you, Eric, for trying to tally that. While you're doing that, Charlie asked, "What's your favorite non-horror movie?"
It's easy for me.
I have a lot. That's the problem. It's hard for me because it would be something like Who's Harry Crumb with John Candy, Uncle Buck, Back to the Future, Ferris Bueller's Day Off, the Naked Gun trilogy. Yeah, I'm gonna go with those. It's one of those. That's hard.
I'm seeing four one of my favorites. I've seen 3, haven't seen it.
Okay.
1 solid. So there's 4 one of my favorites.
That's gonna win then.
Yeah. By the way, my favorite non-horror movie, it's actually my favorite movie of all time. While horror is my favorite genre, this one sticks out. It's The Crow with Brandon Lee.
Oh, what a good movie!
It's based on a graphic novel. If you haven't seen it, very, very good movie. Highly recommend. But that's my
really
favorite
good.
movie of all time.
It's really, really good. All right, guys, I'm gonna pick. Eric, do you have time for me and then the chat to pick before you have to go, or you got to run after I pick?
I'll probably have to run after you pick.
All right, we'll end it here. My last pick for the stream, guys, and then we're gonna call it, is going to be the original. The Hills Have Eyes, 1977. Wes Craven's second movie. And this movie is, wow. It is it's gritty, it's raw, it's brutal.
Almost has a dirty feel, if that makes sense. Not like weird dirty, but like
right.
literally dirty.
Yeah, totally. Yeah. There's a lot of very disturbing scenes, especially when they descend upon the travel trailer where the girl is sleeping, and we get another little bit of taste of Last House, just a little bit. Not quite as long and graphic, thankfully, but it's there. But yeah, it's very raw. But it's very well done.
Mm-hmm.
And so I think The Hills Have Eyes is one that I will watch not on a frequent rotation. Not because it's not a good movie, but it's kind of like Last House. It's to a degree. I have to be in a place for it. And so I'm gonna but having said that, I'm gonna put the movie for me as solid. But it's mostly because Wes did such a good job with it that I can't make it one of my favorites because it's just because of what's going on. So anyway, for me it's solid. Eric, what how about you, man?
I'm actually going to put it up there in iconic.
I almost thought about that, honestly. I
I 100% agree with you. It's also a tough watch.
Yes.
There's the brutality in the movie
Mhm.
is, I mean, it's just tough to watch. But
Yep.
the writing, the film, like the actual making of the film and like how it turned out is so good. And once again, it's at least partly iconic because they made a
Yeah.
successful remake of it.
That's a good point, dude. You're changing my mind, dude. Yeah, you're right. That's very valid. And my first thought was iconic, and I'm like, yeah, but I don't watch it that often. And then that doesn't matter though. When we're talking about iconic, it doesn't matter how often you watch it.
I have to. It's exactly what I said before. And when it comes to the level of iconic, I kind of trying to remove what I like, how much I favor the film to how much the film impacted like films in general. And that's one I think had a really big impact, enough so that they remade it and it was also successful.
It was. And Wes Craven was involved with the remake.
Yeah.
He produced the remake, and he endorsed it, talked about it in interviews, and he was fully on board with the remake of that movie. So, yeah, I think iconic is the way to go. Bye, Alyssa. Good night.
Have a good night, Alyssa.
Thanks for being here. Appreciate it, and hope you'll be back for Wednesday night with Nate Reagan, and hopefully tomorrow night. I'll be back streaming tomorrow night. I just don't know what I'm going to do yet. It's either a watch party or it's going to be a stream. All right. I think Iconic's going to win.
Yeah, I've seen a lot of Iconic.
Yep.
There's Iconic.
That looks right. Yeah. Good night, Jonathan. Jonathan's heading out. I know it's getting late on a work night. Take care, my friend. You take care. We'll see you on the next one. All right. And Jonathan, I'll get you your Stew Train ticket for sure tonight. All right. Well, guys, this was a lot of fun. Look how close we came to finishing. Honestly, that's not much left.
One more stream and we'll get it finished.
Yeah, one more stream. That'll be knocked out in the first hour easily. Yeah, absolutely. All right.
Well, and there's still some iconic movies in that list too.
There are some good ones, man. We didn't get through all the great ones yet, and there's some kind of gems in there too. So, a little unknown ones, more unknown, off the radar, a little bit movies. So
just for the paintings, because I like to show off the paintings.
The
ones that are going to be given away.
Yes,
I put some, making them a little easier to see. So, first of all, there's those two.
Oh yeah.
So those two are going to be given away. You can see those behind me.
Wow.
These are two.
Look at that.
Those are two more. It's going to be given away. These are smaller, but still, still, decent size. And then there's this little guy. The thing about this one is it looks simple. It's actually glow in the dark. Which I think is fun. It's a glow in the dark. So like you have it obviously next to a light. You turn it off and you can still see Ghostface because the mask and the background glow. So,
dang.
Those are the ones that are complete for now. So that's what, 5, 6. That's 5. I've got also there's more that just aren't finished yet. Once I get those. Once I get those finished, I'll get photos up. But we're coming close to that giveaway,
dude.
Man.
We are so close. And if in case you came in late or wonder what Eric's talking about for giveaways, it's going to be here, right here, guys. The 10,000 subscriber celebration party. It's Saturday, August 12th, beginning at 8 p.m. Central. It's going to go until who knows when. And all I can tell you is that, get your popcorn ready. We're going to be playing games. Winners of the games are going to win these prizes that Eric's showing you. It's going to be, I can't even begin to tell you what's going to happen on this stream, but it's going to be a blast, an absolute blast. I'm going to introduce something brand new to the show. that I streams they're going to be doing that I've never done before. It's going to take my these live shows to the next level, and I can't wait to show you all what that is on the 12th. I'm debuting it, but it's something you've never seen done here before. It's new. It's regarding hardware technologies, something different. So stay tuned for that, and I'll be debuting a brand new membership level that has something to do with that technology that we'll be debuting.
Mm-hmm.
So it's just going to be a fun night. I'll be running a 10% off discount code for my merch store for 10,000 subs, 10% off. So and that's not just for like an item, that's for your entire cart at checkout. So it's going to be a night to remember. Whoops. And well, so that will be also, didn't mean to click that, but that's okay. On August 26th, later in the month, Lee Waddell, the original Ghostface, who I just interviewed a couple days ago, is coming back to watch Scream 96 live here with me on the panel, guys. So we're going to get to watch him, watch the movie with us, and walk us through these iconic scenes. It's going to be amazing.
That's the day before my birthday.
No, Eric, that's so cool.
Yeah, I'll actually be at a convention that day, meeting Tatum.
Oh, okay.
I'll be done before the stream because that's 10 p.m. my time. But that day I'll be meeting Rose McGowan.
Nice, man.
Yeah.
That's so cool that you're going to get to meet her. That's really, really cool. Yeah, man. And then last but not least, Matt Berman is joining on August 13th, the day after the 10K stream. The very next day, the killer from Urban Legend in the costume and the stunt coordinator for It Chapter 2, Matt Berman, will be joining me for an interview at 9:30 Central. So you don't want to miss this. The guy's got an incredible amount of films he's worked in. He was in Bride of Chucky. He's been in so much stuff. And so I can't wait to talk about Urban Legend with him. And of course, It Chapter 2 is as the coordinator for the stunt crew. It's going to be awesome. So guys, August is shaping up to be quite an incredible month. It really is.
And Wes Craven's birthday. So, we got there's going to be so much with that too.
So much. Yeah. Wes Craven's birthday and the day he passed on the 30th, of course, it's the month that we're celebrating Wes, and watch parties galore. I'll be setting up for different Craven movies, streams dedicated to Wes, where we're going to just spend some time reflecting on certain movies and talking about them. It's just going to be really, and some streams will be normal, quote normal, but they're all going to have a Wes type of vibe theme to them sprinkled in, clips, different things like that. So yeah, this is the month that Wes Craven is going to get our full attention in August. And, so many folks haven't seen so many of his movies, and what better way to continue his legacy than to introduce his films to new audiences that haven't seen him, Eric. That's pretty cool.
Oh yeah. It's the best time to do it. It's a great honor. Like I said, I'm working on a portrait of him. I'm really excited to get that done, to see what it looks like. So Chris, the only problem with that, because I am going to do it. The only problem is the conventions are just so sporadic and they're so far away.
Yeah.
I'm doing a painting of Stu Macher that will be signed by Matthew Lillard.
Nice, dude.
And it's the one that's shown, the pose that's shown in the Stew Train. Here,
let me just show him. Let me just put it up. I got it right here. It's one of my favorite pictures. Look at that.
That photo, I'm painting a version of that, and it will be signed by Matthew Lillard.
What an image.
The problem is I can't do that as a giveaway because I'm not seeing him again. The convention I'm seeing him at isn't until November. So that's so far away. I mean, it's not really that far away, but for people, if I was doing it as a giveaway, it's just it takes too long. So I would. It's just like I said, meeting them is so sporadic,
Yeah,
and stuff like that. And I'm gonna be honest, probably wouldn't do those as giveaways because
no,
it costs money to get them
Yeah.
signed. Like
yeah, dude, no.
like I think a Matthew autograph is like 60, no, maybe 40, maybe
At
40
least,
bucks.
at least, yeah.
Because I got his autograph when I met him at Texas Frightmare. So those are, if I were to get rid of those, I would sell them, and it would be at
Yeah.
least to recoup the price of the
Well,
autograph and
plus your
and-
artwork, man. I mean,
Yeah,
you gotta
so-
make it worth your while. That's a lot of work.
So I don't know, and I wouldn't feel right charging people the price that I would
Yeah.
want for it because
Yeah,
it's a custom art piece plus an autograph from Matthew Lillard. So it would be, I'm not gonna lie, it would be
Ooh.
expensive.
oh yeah, we're talking hundreds at least.
Yeah,
At least hundreds. Oh yeah.
So I don't know. It'd be I will that one. I'm gonna get it signed, and it'll probably just be for me for my collection.
oh yeah.
I don't-
Rightfully so.
I don't keep. That's the thing. I don't keep much that I paint.
Mm-hmm.
I don't have like other than these that are hanging up, but that's just to show for people to draw them into this 10K stream. I don't actually have anything hanging that's my original artwork.
Yeah.
I get rid of almost all of it. So
Wow.
so yeah, I'm gonna be like I said. No, if you do want to buy them, I am going to be setting up the Etsy store. This will be on there. So I will not this exact one, but I'll basically paint something like this, very similar to sell. You can pick the size. Depending on the size, it'll be different price.
Sure.
That will happen. I've already got the Etsy store set up. I just don't have anything on it yet. Once that's done, I'll put the links out there. If people
Nice.
want it, they can come in. I just haven't gotten there yet.
Okay.
I want to make sure I'm ready. I've got so many different
Yeah.
art projects going on right now that I would hate for someone to order something and me have to take a long time to finish it. So,
Right.
yeah, I don't want to make excuses, but that's just where I'm at. That's why I have.
All right.
That's why I haven't put it out there yet because I don't
Sure.
want. I've already had a couple people. I'm not gonna name names, but they'll be like, "Hey, can you paint this for me?" And I'm like,
Right.
"Sure." It'll be a while though, and then like 2 days later, they're like, "Hey, how are you coming on this?" I'm like, "Man, I told you I've got other projects going on
Yeah.
right now. Like it's
Check back in 3 months.
and I
Yeah.
I'm not gonna. I also work. I work a full-time job,
Exactly, dude.
so
Exactly.
it's this. If this was if YouTube was my only job, I would definitely do a lot more of it. But working a full-time job and
Yeah,
doing
man.
this, I also got to have time for family. I rarely sleep as it is, so
Right. Okay. You're one man. It's all you can. You're one band, dude. Chris said just subscribe to your channel, and that's fantastic, guys. That's awesome. And so, if you're here and you have not subscribed to the Bearded Entertainment, please do so, guys. Great guys. You guys can tell and see if you're just now meeting Eric tonight on the stream. Great guy, great friend of the channel, and to me, so generous, so giving, and he's a great content creator, very analytical thinker. Love his videos, love the way he processes and analyzes films. They're really, really interesting thoughts. We get into some really fun discussions. So go check it out. Go subscribe, help support the channel, and let's continue to see his channel grow. And I can't wait, as I know it will. You're doing a great. How many? Because you already broke 1,000, dude. You're heading on up.
I think I'm like 4 away from 1,100.
There you go, man. That's so awesome. And Charlie, real quick, says, "Yeah, that Charlie will buy your paintings even if it's not signed." There you go.
I'll have some up soon.
There you go. Okay.
I guarantee this. By the 10K stream on his channel, I will have the Etsy store all set up. I already have like a Teespring set up. I've got like one design on there. That's a ghost face painting I did with a quote. I've got that set up. That's the only thing right now that you can actually buy of mine though. But by the 10K stream, I'll have the Etsy store all set up and populated with designs, and I'll debut it there. I'll give out the link there so people can go put in orders.
Yeah. We'll definitely talk about that on the 10K stream and give folks a chance to go and check your shop out for sure. All right, ladies and gentlemen, this has been a blast. Eric, once again, I'll meet you backstage, but thank you for joining. It's a lot of fun.
Yeah, thanks for having me, man. I not gonna lie, I saw the title of it. I was like, we were just talking about that the other day. Is that a stream I'm supposed to be on?
I know.
And I didn't know. I'm just like, I'm gonna kind of keep that time open.
Good. I'm glad you did.
It got really close. So I'm like, I guess I'm not gonna be on it. Totally cool. So I went to eat dinner. And then you asked me, like, okay, I'm just gonna eat really quick, and that's why I said I'll be a few minutes late because I'm like, okay, just gonna eat dinner really quick and jump on. So I'm glad I made it, man. This is so fun.
Me too, man. Yeah, sorry for the late notice. You know how I gotta sit out. It's typical, right? I gotta get better at sitting at a little bit more than 10 minutes before we go live.
It's so I don't like to assume I'm going to be on. I just knew we were talking about it. I'm like,
we did talk about it. Yeah,
I know Kyle was there, and I'm pretty sure, and JT was there, but you mentioned JT wasn't going to be able to make it because he had to work. I'm like, okay, yeah, that's the stream we talked about. And I had this conversation with Chrissy because I'm like, I don't know if I'm going to be on it, but just in case, I'll leave that time open.
Yeah. Well, I'm glad you did, man. It was a good call.
Yeah, I'm glad I was here, man. It's a fun time. You could never talk about Wes Craven enough.
No, you can't. The guy was amazing. And wow, I think tomorrow night may end up being a watch party night. We may end up streaming for like an hour, and then we just go to a movie and finish the night off with a movie. That's something like that.
It's not a bad idea. There was at least 4 or 5 picks tonight that several people hadn't seen. That would be great for watch parties.
Yeah, so many that people. Red Eye hadn't been seen by a lot of people.
That's you got to see Red Eye.
Got to see Red Eye. But anyway, guys, we will call it a night here. Thank you all for being here in the chat. Thank you, Charlie, for gifting 10 memberships tonight. That was amazing earlier. Thank you for that, and for your super chats also. So kind of you to do that. You're so generous. Truly much appreciated. Seriously is. And for everyone, thank you all who were here and participated. It was a fun night. We'll finish this list soon. I don't know when, but it saves it so we don't lose it. So we'll pick it back up right where we left off very soon. Oh, Charlie's already started Red Eye.
Good for you. It's a great one.
There you go. Yes, it is. Enjoy that movie, Charlie. It's awesome. You're going to dig it. All right. Jennifer, good night to you too. So glad you were here tonight, Jennifer. It's always nice to see you. And for everyone in the chat, I will see you very soon. I don't have a stream set up for tomorrow. I do have Nate's that's set up, as I mentioned. I would appreciate it if you would all go over there and like that stream. I'd like to get it to 50 by Wednesday night. So when he starts and I hit the live button, we're already at 50. That would be amazing. There's 23 of you here now. If you could all go there, and I can put a link to it to make it really easy for you. It would really be, I would consider it a favor and would appreciate it. Because, these things do matter. These like buttons, they actually matter to the algorithm. It literally does count.
I got the link, Steven.
Oh, you got it for me? Oh, thank you, man.
Already in the chat.
There, okay. Let me hide this. So there it is, guys. Thank you, Eric. If you guys, before you leave, if you would just smash that link, that takes you right to the Nate stream for Wednesday night at 8 Central. And just smash the thumbs up button. That's it. And hit the notify me button. Just so it'll pop up for your a reminder on Wednesday so you don't forget. But that would be awesome because there's only 9 likes right now. If all of you would like it, we can get that into the 20s right now.
So I say it just jumped up to 11.
There we go. Thank you, guys. I appreciate your helping me out there and responding. So let's get that to 20 tonight. If we get that to 20, that's a great start to get it to 50. So I appreciate that very, very much. And we're going to continue tomorrow night with something. Keep your eyes open. I will be setting a stream up tomorrow, probably in the afternoon for tomorrow night's probably watch party. I'll think about it. I'll mull it over and then surprise you. So stay tuned. All right, Eric, I'll see you in backstage real quick. I know you're gonna have to head out, so we can't talk long. I know, but I'll see you back there in just a second. And for everyone else, have a wonderful night, guys. Stay strong. Keep fighting the good fight. Don't give up. Keep hope alive, guys. And remember, you're not alone. Remember that. You're not alone. Keep on fighting, and I'll see you very soon. Much love, guys. Good night.
Good night, everyone.
Hey, you have been watching Craven Something Scary. This is Lee Waddell, the original Ghostface, thanking you for stopping by and checking it out.